Hello, welcome. Welcome once again to the good old stream without a name and a lot of games. I'm your host, Rob Link. It's another Tuesday night. We're done with Mystical Ninja, and for those of you who participated in good old fashioned voting, you'd voted for the GameCube as. Shit, this box is the wrong way. The GameCube as the next thing that I wanted to play something on. Hey, by the way, real fun fact about the GameCube. I just noticed this a while back. So this box just sits in my closet. It's like this is able to keep my GameCube in when I'm not using it. This is the box I got it in. Still got the Fry's Electronics sticker on there. Anyway, before we get started, something really cool. So you got the GameCube on the side of the box, right? That's kind of cool. But if you look really close here, hey, it's focusing. You got a little text that says actual size. And if you hold up a GameCube controller, it's kind of actual size. Anyway, I always thought that was cool. I just noticed that a few years ago. That's fun. So tonight we're playing a game that is a sequel to a game we have already played on this channel. I originally did Starfox 64 sometime around June last year, and that was actually a game that was a bit more popular. I mean, everyone fucking loves Starfox, so that makes sense. And that was really fun. And I think I said during that stream that I would like to play every other Starfox game on stream at some point. So, without further ado, now that we have a better schedule for this, we're doing Starfox Adventures on GameCube. There's a lot to say about this game. Let's just go. Let's go. Yeah, anyway, welcome to anyone who is here already. And if anyone is watching this in post, I hope that the GameCube looks well when this video comes out. I ran a bunch of... Hey, Rareware! That's a logo. We'll talk about that in a minute. But yeah, I ran some good tests, and hopefully GameCube should function just as well as the N64 did, so we will see. I think everything should be coming in good. Hopefully no doubling is up. If that did happen, forgive, I think his desktop audio may have been on. We should be safe now. Oh, my controller's doing that really fun thing controllers can do, where they just keep jumping around. There we go. Look, there's our boy Fox. He looks super nice. Much more high-res than the last time we saw him. This is supposed to be the inside of the Great Fox. You got Fox, you got Peppy just fucking taking a nap, because fuck everything, right? And then you got Slippy just chilling by the jukebox inside. I like how their ship has a jukebox inside of it. That's nice. And then you got Rob64 here. No Falco though. No Falco. We'll get to that. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, this is Starfox Adventures. As you can see, it came out in 2002. It was co-developed by Rareware and Nintendo. This is a game. Ooh, welcome, thank you. Yes, I enjoyed this game a lot. A big summary of this game is that it's actually not really that bad of a game. It's just not a good Starfox game, and we will talk much about that as we go through. But let's just hit the start button, and then we'll start talking about a lot of the weird things and why Rareware of all people helped make this game. Anyways, we'll empty slot. Oh no, 3-letter choice. What should? You know, I'm really tempted to put the classic ASS in there, but for the sake of the stream, we'll have some good continuity. Yeah, there we go. Like, well, my GameCube saves still work. And I have to admit, I have not played this game in at least like 10 years. I did a test play last night to just get the function for how it feels again, but I'll shut my mouth. From the depths of space, a girl named Crystal searches for the truth of her parents' death. Finding herself within a lost corner of the Lilat system, she receives a distress... Oh, okay. Didn't even let me finish reading that. Thanks. Basically, you're Crystal, who I just realized isn't technically even from this planet. I'm sorry, what? Hey, get ready for Avatar language here. Oh no! Okay, and anyone who mounts their own head onto the front of their own flying battleship, that's a pretty bold choice. Look at all the great villains in video games. Dr. Robotnik, Bowser, they're all doing it. Put your head on it. That's all you need. You know what you do in Starfox games? You fly and shoot, right? That's what you do in Starfox. Oh, these controls are inverted. Oh no. Oh no. Well, welcome to tanking it with the pterodactyl. Also, she lost her staff. How is the pterodactyl? Because I don't remember if it's ever explained why the pterodactyl is just shooting stuff here. Am I supposed to shoot the... Hey, it's been a minute. It's okay. Oh, there we go. So you are supposed to shoot that. Okay, that's good. That makes me feel like I'm doing something good and correct. Okay, I should probably stop getting hit by the fireballs. So this game just throwing you right in, by the way. I mean, not that Star Fox 64 doesn't throw you right in as well, but not even a training stage. It's okay. We'll have a lot of good downtime in a minute. So yeah, welcome to the skies of Dinosaur Planet, aka Krazoa? Yeah, Krazoa. That's the name of it. And we are playing, as I said, as Crystal. She's apparently not from this planet. I mean, she's not a dinosaur, so I figured not, but now that I think about it, it's really never explained, to my knowledge anyway, where Crystal comes from. I mean, I technically know where Crystal came from, but in terms of game world lore, I do not know. There we go. Peace. How do I get out? How do I land this thing? How do I get it? Okay. Your adventure begin. Okay, so that was not adventure, by the way. Flying on the back of pterodactyls and shooting flying pirate ships, that is confirmed not adventure. Okay, now we gotta just use your stick to move Crystal around. Press L to enter camera behind Crystal. That's like lock-on mode. So, for anyone not familiar, this game is actually kind of a Zelda clone. Try to find the source of the voice. So you got like a lock-on mode, sort of like Link will do, and I will make a lot of Zelda comparisons, but that's because it's very much a Zelda clone. That's not a bad thing. I actually think some of the things it takes away is very good. Are very good, excuse me. Got a little roll, just like our boy. But yeah, okay, wait, so what's... Can you go in here? I don't remember this game being too difficult in terms of figuring out where to go and stuff. It's just been a minute. I'm actually kind of just wandering around for fun. I don't think I'm supposed to go forward. So where to start even? Well, hold on. You have different commands, obviously. Check display, yeah. And there you go. Well, yeah. Okay, so where to start? So, for anyone new, you might just be wondering, why is Starfox suddenly not a shooting game? Like a really sick rail shooter anymore. I think a lot of people thought that when this game first came out, but that's because... So, let's roll... Look, you even got like the traditional Zelda... Look at Zelda. Yeah, select things out of your inventory with the C stick. I actually like selecting things on the inventory with the C stick. Hold on a second. So you pop it up, and then it just shows you what's necessary. A little bit of a quick improvement versus like Zelda back then. It was always like switching stuff in your inventory. I mean, keys would happen automatically, but still, that's a nice quality of life thing. It wasn't until I think the 3DS, or at least the DS Zeldas, where you had like the second screen, and that would be your inventory management, so you'd switch over a lot faster. But with this, having the key, I think I go back out. like having everything on your C stick there, so you like rarely have to. I mean, you can pause. Like, let's see, pausing just brings up quit right now. We don't want to do that, but it'll bring up other things eventually. But yeah, it's a little more fluid, I'll say. Oh man, someone burned his dinner.
General Scales, Hiko, Kohud, or Taskuki, Eve Dinosaur Planet.
Ugh.
See,
See, this is... Why has he got to say two things in English?
Utashkov Suk? Kiash Niko Kuduk, Ash Atashkov.
Keo Cloud on a kekt Moyorik Oi. Keo Ola General.
Moak. Aumdekulak. Ahiko ilo kio, mudu tadijwi kiao.
Oh no.
Kiok. Ash nio amit hiko kutsash kudok nakivu. Ikianajo. Kio vik oknush kokeva wika.
Yeah, baby, it's because you're evil. Oh.
Where to oki se kodwo mo? Kia chaj dekelu. Edo su tavuk. General Scales.
Ugh. Okay, so I'm impressed by the fake language thing, but what? Hey, get caught. What? Why they gotta say stuff in English? Why they gotta say stuff in English? Now this is Krazoa Palace. We are going to be spending a fair amount of time here. Like, it... Hold on. I'll wait till the cutscene's over. I think it's about over, actually. Bye, friend. So yes, this is Krazoa Palace. Save your game. Yeah, let me just uninsert my memory card, because everyone wants to do that, right? You can save wherever you want, very Zelda-like, once again. We come back here a lot at different parts in the game, but... okay, this is a fuel barrel generator. Whoa, where's the barrels? Well, anyway, okay, what's this dead guy over here gotta say? King Earthwalker sent us to protect Krazoa Palace. It's not safe for you here. Find yourself in danger. Press X to roll. Oh, hell yeah. Shoot, all sorts of tangents. Anyway, my thought on the... I like the fake made-up voice, like the Avatar voices, and it's definitely a step over, like the kind of thing that you'd get from like old school Starfox or even like Banjo-Kazooie, like with the like the mumbling, or like Animal Crossing, the like that. But I don't... To me, it's really jarring when they're like, go General Scales! All of a sudden, like, they just, like... It must be, in my mind, that's what it's like in Final Fantasy X, when Titus, screw it, fuck it. When Titus learns parts of the Al Bhed language, but he doesn't know everything. That's like that, but actually reading that out. So I don't know. That's kind of weird to me. Anyway, hey, welcome to Dinosaur Planet. Once upon a time, in good old 1999, the good old kings of the N64, Rareware. Oh Jesus, why are those barrels not appearing like they said? Help! Somebody help! Please. Wait, actually, oh wait, no, 'cause I still have a key, right? Yes. Okay, it just told me what to do. I'm not. For some reason, I thought I used the key to open the door, but I realized General Scales blew out of there. So carry barrels, blow up giant Metroids. Totally Zelda. But once upon a time, good old 98, 99, Rareware was firing on all cylinders, hot off the heels of GoldenEye and Banjo-Kazooie and Blast Corps and all your N64 favorites. Had a lot of games up their sleeve still cooking for the Nintendo on the N64 and just in the future. Don't worry, we don't do an animation like that every time we find a... Wait, Sharp Claw, just for a tasty snack. Walk away. Anyway, we only get an animation the first time we pick things up. Again, very Zelda-like. But yeah, back in the good old turn of the century, Rare, who was firing on all cylinders, it's kind of like, hey, we got a bunch of new ideas cooking. We got this one called Dinosaur Planet. And it was just originally called Dinosaur Planet. Crystal and another Fox guy were the main... Oh my gosh, you can just hit the dinosaur with that? His Sharp Claw army attack. We tried to stop them, but there were too many. Look around before you enter an area. Press Z for a head view. There you go. So it's first person mode. And then you just look, that's all. Can I change that inversion? I cannot. Fantastic. I wonder if I could have done that from the main menu. Oh well. To not ramble on. Originally this was called Dinosaur Planet, and it was an idea that Rare just didn't get to finish on the N64. But as the GameCube was coming out, Nintendo was like, "Hey, wait, here's a way to kind of spice this up. See this Fox girl? Screw the generic already created Fox guy you got. Put our Fox in there. That's what'll make this game good, right?" Because, you know, in theory, it makes sense that Fox doesn't just completely go to planets and do sick rail shooting missions and have fun and blow up giant floating head space monkeys. Because why would anyone want a great, well-tuned game like that, right? No, but yeah, this is, so the stories go. Miyamoto looked at this and he said, like, hey, put our guy in there. And they were like, you know what, why not? And then so we got this holy of unholy fusions known as Starfox Adventures. I used to think this was called Starfox Adventures with the subtitle Dinosaur Planet, but no, it's just Starfox Adventures. At least it is here. But there is information abounding on the internet in terms of like Dinosaur Planet, like pre-release stuff back when this game was still just called Dinosaur Planet. It's a really interesting history, but you should leave this place. Scales has brought great evil into the palace. To be extra safe, sneak around corners by holding down L and sidestep. So even then, you got not exactly Link sneaking around in Wind Waker with the really cool like side shuffle animation, but you still got enough going on. You just get more eggs. I don't remember if the eggs actually do anything except give you health, I think. I don't know. Are there other... No, not you. Okay, yes, I need this. I want to blow up the... Oh god. What do you got to say, friend? No? Over here. Scales attack the palace so you could capture the Krazoa spirits for himself. The spirits held great powers and have been safe within this palace for 1,000,000 years. We fought hard against Sharp Claw, and were able to hide the spirits throughout the planet. Scales then unleashed an evil into the palace. In their hurry to leave, the Sharp Claw sealed me inside. So yeah, that's what's gone on pretty hard. That is what's gone on so far. We get this kind of pre-story here. And you'll notice we're still not playing as Fox, by the way. Good or bad, you decide. But it becomes very clear at certain points where the Starfox was inserted in terms of like, hey, by the way, now Fox is here. Because see, this feels like a game that probably could have survived without Fox, at least at this point. Because as neat as it is that our bounty hunting adventuring hero and his crew come through, we technically haven't had a need for Fox at this point. And yeah, we're barely starting the game, but like, what is this? These are just random nuts. Oh no, Dumble Dang Paws, excuse me. A delicious fruit on the Dinosaur Planet. Hanging in trees, even baddies will sometimes drop them. Anyway, excuse me for calling a Dumble Dang Pod the wrong thing. that is the most rareware name I've ever heard. It's probably not, but okay, I need to turn back and get another bomb. So then I remember I first played this game around when it launched. A friend had it, and to me at the time, I mean, you know, that was like hot off the heels of, I mean, Star Fox 64 was a big hit when it first came out. That was what brought the Rumble Pack to the N64, and oh god, And as influential as that was, and as much as I love that game, as you already saw me stream the whole thing if you watched that before, seeing this as the next Starfox game, I didn't know what to make of it. Plenty of people didn't, but overall the game generally reviewed well. But I think over time, a lot of people have come back to look at it and kind of just scratch their head, because it seemed to be the first in what was a big series of weird steps for Fox. Are you serious? Did I not get that? Fantastic. It's okay. More time to talk about Dinosaur Planet then. Because after this, we get Starfox Assault, which is kind of more of a return to form, but not really. I have a lot to say about that game when we get to there next. We are definitely playing that, by all means. Everything else, I am not sure, because I don't know if I can set up a DS emulator on here to properly stream some DS games. That will be a time and a half if we can get that to work, but we can at least get all the way up to Assault, which is a game that I have very, very strong feelings about. But can you just put these? Oh yeah, I guess you can put these down. Oh yeah, because they give you context-sensitive things. Duh. But it was still just so interesting to see like how this weird evolution of Starfox just turned out. Not only that, but what's this guy got to say? Hold on. Krazoa, I need your help. They're dying. Oh no.
Nos ag oe kill shot kill tash kuf shoduk.
But how did you catch that signal? Where are you from, Crystal?
Much shot.
Rekneok noho oe tedwo kutsoho.
Kill King Earthwalker, shot its game. Hekos Kiash, shoot shot Fusuzo.
I guess.
Eve Keo Krazoa. Keo Krazoa, Oho Fuso Fahax. Fenovic Road.
Sure.
Keo Rado Kavoke, Okudak. Naki Keo Fahax.
Seems like a pretty messed up planet then if you need them to live.
At kutsoho demoker atsute.
Moak. Et Kokio Fiho Eve Kutsuk. Sud Kubo Keo Gashk. Utko Keo Krasoa Shrine. Et so Ajatu. Semf Kuko Kik Pahak Kosh. Ut Unawak Ue Hunut. Av Ue Jesut. Kiot Hokit Kemo.
Okay.
The
The designers didn't program me to go anywhere else. Ugh. Shoot, yeah. What's also kind of bittersweet about this game too is this is the last game Rare made for a Nintendo console. You had some ports. Oh gosh, I'm going the wrong way. There were some ports of Donkey Kong Country. There's some ports of those games, as well as a couple oddball racing games. I think there was like Banjo Pilot and then Banjo Grunty's Revenge on the Game Boy Advance, which I've never actually played those. I would very much like to take a peek at those someday. Whether or not I will remains to be seen, but I've never heard anything super amazing about them, but never anything bad either. Can I go here? What's this? Okay, I can't go there. Yeah, that's fine. You come back here later as Fox, but right now we're young Crystal. Anyway, but yeah, Rare actually, yeah, and then Rare also did a weird port of Diddy Kong Racing on the DS. That's one I always forget about. So they did some work on handhelds, but it was usually with the pairing of like THQ or something. Yeah, so we're gonna warp to the shrine through here. You just freak out, warp. But yeah, this was unfortunately the last pairing of Rare Nintendo on a major console, and that brings a tear to many eyes of many longtime video game fans out there, because you know most people look back fondly on Rareware and think nothing but good things of their time on the Super Nintendo and the N64 and even the Game Boy and Game Boy Color. They just had a lot of fun ideas and a lot of good output, and it's kind of a shame that once they got bought out by Microsoft, yeah, spirits can bring peace, blah blah blah. There's 6 spirits to find and return to the palace. You can find the spirit within the shrine. Please test and it will be yours. Easy. Okay, so now we've just got to do tests made for 5-year-olds. No, yeah, it's sad to really think that this was the last time, because despite some of the flaws this game has, which we'll definitely go over those, and the weird departure, at least in terms of it being, you know, like a chapter of Starfox, but not really Starfox, the game itself, it's still pretty technologically impressive. The unfortunate reality is that I can't stream this in anything higher than S-Video right now, so you're seeing a nice, I think, 240p picture. It's not amazing, but I've at least tailored it to look smooth and crisp. But hopefully once I get some better video converter boxes, and we can kind of upscale things a little, but even then, like, this game, like, we were playing an N64 game last, right? You know, it looked decent for the way I had it set up. And then you got these Devil May Cry doors right here, by the way. Oh god, I did not realize you could not jump down with that. That's nice. Shows how long it's been since I played this game. Please stop hitting me. Ow. Ow. There we go. Anyway. Yeah, it's sad because, I think, though I would like to show off some of the weird stuff that Rareware did once they got bought out by Microsoft, I also kind of think that, you know, most of their output after the GameCube, or after Star Fox Adventures, which already was like a weird mixed up, almost scrap project, wasn't very good. Like, because you got Conquer on Xbox, which actually isn't terrible. That's probably what I would consider to be my favorite of all their outputs at that point. Okay, hold on a second. We got the spirit right here. Think we play a game first before it gets where it gets to us? Test of observation. Watch closely where I hide and play some Mario Party mini games. Don't worry about it. Which urn have I hidden in? 3 times in a row, and I will be yours to return to the palace. Wait, where did he hide? Oh, he's right there. Okay, I was gonna say. Great. I hope everyone's played Mario Party before. Gee, I wonder where he is. Oh god, you can't get hit by the barrels. Okay. Man, everything... Oh, wait, so... Okay, I was gonna say... So don't get hit while they're moving, so you can't just track it, but... Oh gosh. Eyes up top. Got him. Gee, I wonder what he'll be next. It's okay, it's the first puzzle. It's not supposed to be that hard, right? Like, this is so... It's so simple, but it's okay. Now he's not here. Oh god, oh, oof. Yeah, don't move, Crystal. We'll get hit by these baskets. So, okay. That was the first one. But yeah, this game, not even just for its time, but for like, the GameCube, it looks pretty solid, honestly. Like, this looks better than like the majority of other GameCube. I don't want to say better, but this is definitely like showing off what the system could do. And it's like, as much of a weird game as it is, I think what makes me the saddest, really, is that you see this game, yeah, now you have evil eyes. You got the spirit. Drains your body until you take it to the palace where it must be released. But, now we back. Yeah, just, like, seeing how nice this game looks, and then, like, comparing it, I mean, Rare's Xbox output was pretty strong, too. Conquer looks great. Only when the spirit has been released back into the palace. So right now you're just holding it, can be used to stop this war. As that Metroid is just floating around in the background. I know it's not a Metroid, but you know what I mean. But yeah, Rare's output on the original Xbox being grabbed by the ghoulies. Just look up what that means in good old British English. And then grabbed by the ghoulies, and then Conquer Live and Reloaded. Both of those are actually decently solid games. Like, they're not amazing. Oh gosh. And then you've got this weird... Kind of. Crystal is like... Crystal, if Sonic didn't create furries, then Crystal made sure that furries were created. Ho ho! She's definitely a fox. She's not a dinosaur. Suck the spirits out. But then we've got this weird, like, yellow eye thing that's following her around here. And then you got Beamed. Get it? Crystals in a crystal. She got shot right out of being the protagonist of this game. That's what that guy was doing. That yellow light, that was Fox creeping up on her with predator goggles to be like, hey, now I'm the star of this show. So yeah, I'm confident that... Wait, what's going on now? Oh, I thought she was asleep in there. Okay, so she's not completely asleep, but... Anyway, hold on a second. Meanwhile, in a lost corner of the Lilat system... Oh, thank fucking God, our heroes are here.
That should be it, Rob. Go it.
Affirmative. I'll get back to work.
Slippy, when you're not driving the ship, we take wrong turns into wrong games.
Fox, isn't this music getting on your nerves? I'm
What?
trying to work on my maps.
Okay, old timer. Turn it down, Slippy.
No, leave these great Rareware remixes of Starfox tunes, like, banging. Fuck off, Peppy.
Slippy, it's General Pepper.
Oh, no.
Pepper here. I have a new mission for you, Fox. You are approaching Dinosaur Planet, an ancient
Wasn't that
world
game
on the edge of
cancelled?
the Lilat system. As you will see, chunks of the planet have been torn from its surface. It's your job to get them back. If Dinosaur Planet explodes, it could
No,
affect
we've
the
got to go
entire
yiff for 10
Lilat
hours before I can
system.
get Crystal back.
The only lead we have is that you must locate the queen of the Earthwalker dinosaur tribe. Maybe she can help you further. Either way, your fee has been approved. If you are successful, then the money will be forwarded to you immediately. Pepper,
Yeah, we don't work for free, you fuck boy. Get out
You
of
heard the
here.
General. Let's do it.
I forgot about this remix of one of the Starfox themes. And honestly, alright, hold on. We'll get back to criticizing this game in a minute, but this is so... Again, we have this kind of like Dinosaur Planet-esque like version of like a Starfox theme going on. So this is your world map normally. It's really weird. So I mean, obviously Dinosaur Planet's down there. There's a hub world area, but you have again. So here's a great fox, and it just lands on the planet. But then you'll pick other stages that are out in space. There's 4 main ones, and then there's other ones on land. So it's like you'll do temples on land, I think, and then they like drag these ones down, and that's how you get new spirits. I somewhat forget the flow of the game, but it's not hard to get back into. But let's just for now, let's rock and roll.
General Pepper here. Your mission takes place on Thorntail Hollow. Locate the queen of the Earthwalker tribe. She will help you further. Pepper out.
How do you know what an Earthwalker is, General Pepper? Anyway, so because we're in Starfox mode, because it's a Starfox game, we gotta do some Starfox stuff, right? Let's play Starfox. Woo! Let's go! So, yep, we're playing. This is okay. So this clearly was not in the original build for this game. I say that very confidently because I doubt that like anything in space might have had to do with this game going forward. What I mean by that is so like the planets floating off of the planet and needing the spirits to drag them back down. Shut up, Slippy. That was most likely always planned. Fox doing shooting missions like this to get in. I'm not gonna lie, this kind of feels half-assed. Like, these stages are really easy, by the way. We're about to be done. Like, yeah, all you do is collect gold rings. There's no bosses to these stages. It's just enemies in space, which, again, don't make any sense because we're on Dinosaur Planet. General scale is like, look, this level is done. And it feels okay. You don't have a charge shot or other, like, technical aspects of Starfox, but that was it. We weren't in that for more than a minute. We did it. But like, look how contrasting that is, by the way. Using his ship to get around the planet, that's fine. But I don't know, those stages always just they never sit well with me because they feel so like, here's some Starfox stages just in case you forgot this was a Starfox game. So I don't know. I never know how to feel about that. That's kind of weird to me, but that's just what it is. But anyway, I dig this kind of like sleeker, but also a little beat up R-Wing design that Rare put in here.
Great flying, Fox! For a moment, I thought you weren't gonna make it.
Very
Man,
funny,
did you play
sir.
Star Fox 64, Pepper?
I know. Now, on to business.
What an asshole.
Pressing the start button, you will open your communicator. Choose who you wish to speak to, and then
I don't
press the
want
A button to
to
contact
speak
one
to
of them.
any of them.
Each team member will give you different
Yeah, they just give you
information.
different info, though.
It's not being
Should probably
tested
save this
in
game,
action,
too, just to be
so
sure.
Give it a try as soon as I finish. And don't forget, you're looking for the Queen Earthwalker. Try talking to those Thorntail guys. Slippy is preparing a translator device, but until it's ready, he'll translate for you.
Okay, General. But what about a weapon? Why couldn't I bring my blaster?
It's always the same with you, Fox. Shoot first, ask questions later.
Yeah, because that's what you hired him for.
Saving the planet, not blowing it up. It requires a
Since when
different
is-
tactic. Try using your head.
When is Pepper so environmentally
Yeah,
friendly?
yeah,
You hadn't
very
blown up the whole
funny, sir.
galaxy for Andros before. Anyway. Say, look at this R-Wing. This is a really cool R-Wing design. Like, let me get Fox Center. Like, look at this. It's a cool design. It's cool to kind of see it like this. The R-Wings in Star Fox Assault look a little different, but I like Rare's take on the R-Wing. I think it looks pretty sick. It's like longer, it's sleeker, looks cool. Looks like a nice evolution. Anyway, let's go see what these nerds have to say. Hello, stranger. I'm a Thorntail. Scales has unleashed his army of Sharpclaw upon us. Lock the doors. We are very worried about her safety. Let me give you some advice. Around us are many trees, some of which contain pods, tasty fruit. Knock them on the tree. They're a great source of energy. Go speak to other Thorntailers. They have much more for you to learn. There you go. Circle of rocks. If you're really strong, you can lift them. Once the rock's been lifted enough, watch carefully at what happens next. Okay, so we can't lift rocks yet right now because we don't have anything to lift them with, but we need to eventually go up, I think, here. What's this fellow got to say? Wake up, son. Help with the Queen told me that I must not move. Only invited guests can visit the Warp Stone. Oh yeah, the Warp Stone is interesting character. What were we going on about? Oh yeah, the Star Fox sections. So yeah, those are very... Oh, here's money, by the way. Money are gold scarabs. Come in different values, more valuable, as hard it is to catch. And yeah. See, that's a weirdly nice touch. Is like, okay, yeah, like, you can't really carry that many scarabs at first. Okay, Cape Claw, we don't need to go there. But despite that, they at least let you pick up some. Not that you really need them, but I don't know. Anyway, never been sure how to feel about the Star Fox sections because the way it controls, they feel tight and okay. Like they could have used a little polish, but yeah, they have to be here. Look at this water. Look at everything in this game, though. I'm just gonna keep going back and forth. There's a lot to say about this damn game. Okay, bomb spore plant. Yeah, you basically just you hit the plants, little bomb spores come out, and then you use the spores to plant in other places when you don't have actual access to bombs. So there you go. These little flowers give you life when you hit them. Let me see. I think you dig here. I know the Queen Earthwalker is over there. I'm trying to see what these other fools have to say, though. Or not. What's this guy say? Fireweed tree? I forget how that works. A fireweed. And there's a bomb there. I'm gonna try and wander up here first. Can't do anything with that, that's okay. Again, I remember most of this game and how... Geez, that's not a lot of distance for Fox to take fall damage. Good to know. So there's Crystal's staff just conveniently right there. Which, obviously, that's our major interactable. But let me wander around this way really quick. Because I know we need to go over here so we can get... Hey, what's this? Yeah, so that's where you plant a bomb spore. And then that's how you blow up walls, essentially. I'm trying to get right here is here, though, because you'll see these electro balls up here. These are fuel cells. Part of our trips, which is a weird bit of realisticness to this game, is that you need some fuel to keep your ship going. And it's like, that makes sense. And it's lucky. Fox is lucky, by the way. Hold the phone. Fox is lucky that there just happens to be a reliable fuel source on this planet that they technically have never been to before. I mean, Pepper sure knows a lot about this. Collecting fuel cells isn't too hard, though. Eventually you just have, like, way more than enough. And I think you only need new ones the first time you go somewhere. Which is kind of weird, but... Also, Fox's climb is kind of whatever. I don't like that you can't just, like, jump off. Like, see, I'm pressing every button. Can't jump off here. Anyway, I think I just have to roll off the top. That's okay, though. It's daytime. I forgot this has a day and night cycle kind of thing going on. You take damage so easily. Anyway, let's get the staff. And watch out for... Crystal's giant head that's gonna appear in your brain now. Charles in my head. Yeah, hopefully our skills grow. Now, I've been doing this for a lot longer than a regular Starfox game. Gotta get good. Blah, 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 blah. Just interact with the world. Yeah, so that's your main interactable here. Clearly, this is Crystal's world. We're just playing in it. Yeah, so we got our staff. I could kill those. Okay, that's fine. But now I have the staffs. Now we can pretty much play the game as it was intended. I'm going to try and go around and touch a lot of these interactables so we don't always have to see these. Staff Energy Gem. I apologize earlier. I said that this was... That gave you life. No, it gives you energy for your staff. But you need that to do, like, different types of... Okay, I guess you can't do anything with that. That's totally fine. I need to go kill that bomb spore plant because that is what's going to help us get around this area. There we go. But now it's daytime and everyone's awake, but let me... Put away... Huh, I thought I could hit the thing. Okay, hold on a second. I know this triggers a cutscene. Yeah, now we got the baddies here. I actually like the design of some of the dinos. Time to use staff in combat. Combat's not super hard. I like that you have the little life bars above the enemy's heads, though. That's a nice indicator. They didn't have to do that in a game like this. Zelda usually doesn't give life bars. But definitely very Zelda-styled, but also kind of... How would I describe? I think it feels a little bit, now that I've played these games in the present, almost like Batman Arkham styled, but also maybe like Assassin's Creed style, where it's like there's little beats to your attack, but a little smoother, I would say. Not terrible. A little more finesse in it than Zelda, but still very much just target your enemies and go to town. And those are... The message will only play if my staff feels that you're ready to become its master. I'm glad it feels like that, man. Holy moly. Alright, we're gonna learn to... We're going to learn to shoot bullets. this way? Yes. Come on, Fox. Climb any slower. I dare you to. Okay, so I'm not here. Okay, I lied. I guess we don't have to go this way. Slide, please. There we go. That's what I wanted. Please give me that. My day and night here just keeps going by. What's this guy got to say? Okay, that guy is actually someone important that we come back to later, and it's very much not implied that we have, like, they tell you to come back to him, but it's hard to kind of know. Do you like my magic plants? They will give your staff energy allowed to use extra abilities. Your staff now. Chop them down and collect energy they drop. Don't worry, they'll go back soon. Yeah, they're just giving nice little hits. I think we also didn't talk to this one. There's this tree. Once you help, you should go and look around the store. It's over there to the doorway. Go down and look around. There's a lot of items for you to buy. Okay. Yeah, so down there is the store. This is a rocket boost pad that we use. It's a skill for our staff. We don't have that yet. That's okay. Oh wait, and then let me show you what happens if you pick up the rocks. Oh wait, no. I actually don't want to pick up the rocks because... Okay, what's this? Wait, no, because I need to learn to shoot. Because I need to learn to shoot, and that's how I get rid of the bomb spores. Am I going crazy here? It showed me behind the stupid warpstone guy. Hold on. Because you're supposed to shoot the target up there. And then that opens the door and you talk to the Queen Earthwalker. And then she gives you permission to talk to the warpstone. But let me go see what this store is like. It's a weird store too. You gotta like climb and get down in here, but I assume this was to mask loading. And it's a smooth transition, I think. And he's one of the most iconic characters in the game.
Store. Feel free to look at the many wonderful items within these walls. I have food, special goods, and many maps.
Yeah, screw the RE4 shop guy. This is where it's at.
Enter the Scarab Room. Yes. Oh, and that's the exit.
Okay. Thanks.
Fox is just like,
If you find something
what'd I get myself
that you
into today?
like, then choose that item, and we'll discuss a price. Is that clear?
oh yeah, that's true. There's a barter system in here, man.
Now, hurry and choose something.
See, you
Or
can
get out.
feel like they created this world. This isn't just nonsense. Like they put this together. Also, there's easy ways to get scarabs like in here. Okay, wait. So that's maps. Think I need maps yet? So items. Let me go to these random things in here. But it definitely feels like they created a world that generally worked. Look at this guy though. He's just a floating shop ghost dino. Okay, bomb spore. I actually.
I've been pushing around these goods.
We'll probably buy these, because I feel like I'm going to need them right now. Now look, I can barter with him and tell him to go down.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Save me one scarab for later. I'm the king of the swap meet here. I got some spores. Wait, you only got one spore? Oh, that's unfortunate. You can buy fuel cells, you can buy grub tub fungus, which you feed to a friend later, and that's just health. And then pods for other things. So that's just very basic items. Right now the bomb spore is at least useful. And you have a bunch of other things. Baphom Dad Holder. Oh yeah, Baphom Dad Holder. We'll get Baphom Dads later. They essentially serve kind of as extra lives. Rock Candy, we get that later. High def display device. That's actually just binoculars for better viewing. Tricky's ball. We'll learn who Tricky is eventually. The boy Tricky. And then there's maps for all these different places we go to. It's good to buy them as soon as you can. Snowhorn Artifact is also something for a quest later. Everything's just kind of here. Some things make sense that they'd be here, but the fact that there's just other things here that you can buy but can't buy them yet, I don't know. But again, I would love to have seen the full development cycle and how things change for this game over time. And again, just maps, more maps. I don't think there's anything over here. What's up here? Yeah, no maps. Okay. So, yeah. So this guy's been here for 200 years. Can dinosaurs live that long? Can floating ghost dinos live that long? Someone please fact check this man. Or this creature, if you will. But yeah, so let me see. There's know there's... If you go downstairs, I think, there are... Like, there's rocks, or there's something you can pick up where... I didn't do the rocks outside because I had a full wallet, but let me see. Leave me alone. Where's... Okay, well, I'm going crazy, but I could have sworn there were some rocks inside here where it's like, if you need a couple extra scarabs, you can just be like, hey, here's some rocks, and then lift them and... Okay, wait, is it these? Yeah, like I just got one right there, so let me see what happens if I... Here? Okay, well, anyway, it's not much, but there are random scarabs in there.
How about playing a little game?
What's his game?
Choose how many scarabs you wish to gamble. I will then throw them into this cave, and you have to collect them within my time limit.
I'll bet I do. I'll do 3, because that's how many we need to get back. So see if we can
Are
double
you ready?
I admittedly just forget how this game works.
Not so
Wait,
good
what?
this time, eh? I'll keep what you didn't collect.
Wait. Oh, it's because there were dark ones on the floor. Hold
How
on.
about playing a little game?
Do I have to hear this message every time?
Choose how many scarabs you wish
Yeah, I do
to
have to hear
gamble.
this message every time.
I will then throw them
Alright,
into
I'm only gonna do this
cave,
one more time, and we'll
you
see if
have
we
to
can
collect them within my time limit.
out-cheese this guy. Screw it, all or nothing. And then we're out of here.
Are you ready?
I apparently wasn't ready last time, so okay, yeah. So then we got. Okay, I can't see the damn camera. Yeah, so just don't grab the dark ones. Not that hard, actually.
I don't believe you did it. You win fair and square.
So that's just an easy way to double your money if you want to keep up with it. Obviously, the more the more scarabs you put in, the harder it is to win. Not a crazy game, but then you also have this well right here.
20 scarabs, and I'll give you a cheat token.
This weirdo down here gives you cheat tokens, which you use for this. There's a maze you do later, I want to say, where like you drop the tokens in, and you get a bunch of weird rewards. None of the cheats are really worth it, except there's one set of cheats that gives you like weird messages from Fox's dad, James McCloud, which is a weird piece of Starfox lore, and like it's kind of cool that happens, but I don't know. This game's weird. Wait, okay, let me get this. Oh, you have to mash the button for that one. That one's fun. Nope, give me the money. Give me the money. There you go. And then we're full out. Okay, yeah, so I cannot talk to the Earthwalker Queen yet. See, now I'm just mildly confused because I saw where I needed to get to. Unfortunately, Fox is inhaling noxious gas. I know you use a bomb spore up there. Wait, but yeah, bomb spores are useless then because I need the thing, the whatchamathing, or excuse me, I need the firepower to do my thing. So hold on. Oh, whoops, let me just drift off this stage. Hold on. I'm still gonna go plant this bomb spore, but yeah, because I don't have any other powers right now. Okay, bomb spore's right there. Yeah, see, having that as like your ticker for checking all your items, that's super useful. So like now I just click that right there. Like that was super smooth. I forgot how nice that feels. Spencer was supposed to crack that wall, but yeah, planting bombs in the ground. What game have we done that in before? Question mark. I don't think there's anything else over here. Except for down there. But I don't, like, we don't need to go down here though, because this leads to Cape Claw, which is a farther out area. Yeah, because we need to get in the back. Well, forgive the confusion, friends, but hey, it's been a minute since I played this game. It's okay, we'll figure it out, Okay, hold on. 'Cause I can't go talk to, wait, what, did I beam myself? Oh no, it's just the textures are just dark as all. Yeah, so okay, hold on. Yeah, I don't need to do that. I need to get back up there behind the warp guy. And the shop doesn't lead back out or anything, so let me. There's here. And that clearly leads outside. And up here was another gate, I want to say. Most thrilling of Starfox gameplay. But yeah, you can already see, even though this is, like, obviously it's a Zelda game, that's totally fine. This is not the Starfox your dad grew up with. Even though the gap was like 5 years between this and Star Fox 64? I don't know. The series would also never go back to a game like this. This, again, was heavily the influence of taking over Rare's project and slapping Star Fox in there. This is fine, but it's definitely different. Can't go there. Let me talk to this guy again. What's he got? But it's because even then, look, you gotta Queen Earthwalker. So how do I? Oh, okay, wait. So I can do this, can't I? Can I get up there? I don't think so. Yeah, and you can't do that. And then the shop guy didn't have too much else I could get from him. I wonder what it can be flailing around with. I don't want to have to look it up or anything. Because you're supposed to go back to that cave and you're supposed to learn the shot move. Oh. Wait, was this where it was trying to send me? Was I looking at the wrong part of the camera? Thank heavens. Okay, I think where I thought the camera was leading me was not where I ended up wanting to go. Anyway. Let us learn one of many skills we get for our staff. The staff is like your main doohickey in this game. You get a couple other things, but it's the MacGuffin that keeps going. First staff upgrade, Fire Blaster. I can be used for many tasks. And then yeah, you pick your staff powers based on the C-stick as well. And so you will use it like so. Wait, what? You go into this like targeted first person. Yeah, I do not like using vertical controls. This does not feel great. That's okay. I'll have to check that in my downtime. Okay, thank heavens. I was starting to feel really silly that I like got stuck on what was nothing to get stuck on. I just hadn't explored that part of the map, but hey, at least we learned. Like, I think my save file said the last time I played this was like 2006, 2007. So, oh god, these like weirdos that just come out of nowhere. I forgot about that. You got this amazing fire sound effect. I forgot how you killed the mushrooms, by the way. I don't remember. Now, there's a way to. Anyway, enough diddling around. First, let's go. So I'll show you. So I'm gonna go blow up this bomb spore plant first because that's an easy way to get bomb spores on their own, and you actually need them a lot earlier in the game. So let me. No, let me face this way, please. Oh, so that's yeah. So now you can, if you don't always want to scroll to the C stick, by the way, then you can hotkey a move for the staff. That'll be like relevant to where you are in the game. Usually the blaster's a good one to have, but there's other ones you can do. I totally forgot about that. I hope those don't disappear when they go in the water either, because bomb spores. Well, oh, it's the first time I picked one up in the wild, so it's gonna do it. Explosive goodness. See what grows. The other ones fade away. Yeah, they did. Oh, good. It came back though. So let's see. Move. I hope they don't die when they get to the water. That would be quite annoying. There you go. Okay, good. They don't die when you go to the water. that's good. I'm gonna farm up on these really quick. I'll do one more shot. By the way, that little shield, I think that protects you from some enemy hits, but it also takes up like very mild staff energy usage, I think. Could see my gauge going down. Boy, I wasted. This game kind of does front load you with a lot of items, but the thing is, once you get the flow of the game, there's not a lot of other little collectibles around that you need to super worry about. It's kind of just going with the flow, and then you collect new moves, go clear dungeons, and then go get more Chrysoa spirits. That's eventually the flow, but it's also kind of like
there?
helping everyone in their area.
Are you okay? My name is Fox McCloud, and you must be the Queen Earthwalker.
No lurud no kadu, ve uwe, moje, Prince Tricky Keog Roots of Kehot Rokio Shad.
Fox is like, oh, fuck this.
Ut Kubot Ki Ice Mountain.
Did you get that, Slippy?
You've got to go to the Ice Mountain and rescue her son. The Prince Tricky.
Slippy's head in your ear.
Nice name. Okay, lady, I'll bring your son back to you. Can you give me some directions?
So how do they speak English / common, but Fox can't speak Dino? How does that work? There's our friend.
You've got to talk to that big stone guy. She calls him a whoopstone.
Look at his face.
That's all I need to know. I'll be back soon, Queen. Don't you worry.
And Fox is such an asshole.
Haven't you finished that translator yet?
It's nearly ready, Fox. I just need a bit more time. Slippy out.
Fox is so over this mission already. It's okay. We're loving it. And then after this, go back here. Oh, then you get the Dinosaur Planet theme, or the Earthwalker theme. Now that the village is in calm, peaceful mode. I remember this now. Yeah, real chill. Yeah, that Dinosaur Planet. Let's do it. But again, like, really think about it though. Like, if Fox wasn't here, Crystal could easily just be doing this. Like, she just happened to get switched out with him. Like, there's no reason why Crystal or whoever the like male Fox that was on like a lot of the key artwork back in the day, whoever that was, there's no reason why both of them couldn't have done it. Like, Crystal originally, like, she was, I think so. It was supposed to be a game where you switched off between both protagonists. It was her and whoever the other guy was, but that's just not the thing in here. Like, you don't do that. It's pretty much all Fox except for that beginning segment. Like, even way later when we actually go back and rescue Crystal, it's not like that at all. You don't do it. But let me go talk to this fellow over here. Sir, wake the fuck up. Oh, he moved already. Well, I'm just being an asshole then. Yeah, fuck these dinosaurs. Thank God a meteor doesn't hit Dinosaur Planet. Like, shit. All this space stuff going on. But even Crystal's old key art looked very different than her more like fan servicey almost design, because she wasn't originally designed to be like Fox's. I don't think foil is the right word, but like Fox's like quote unquote obvious love interest potentially, which that hardly gets expunged on in this game. There's actually, so in Assault you kind of see a little more of that going on, but then in Starfox Command, the DS one, that game's really weird, but that game also has, okay, what's this guy got to say? Good time to talk, but if you see any egg snatch, you shouldn't get them. Okay, yeah, everyone's gonna go to the warp stone. Before we go talk, you know what? Hold on. I'll talk about Starfox Command in a second. Let's see what this goober has to say, because once you hear his voice,
Nobody ever brings me gifts anymore.
yeah. You got not Mike Myers just doing it up, because Shrek is still popular in 2002, right? It's like half Shrek, half fat bastard. I don't know. I don't know what their thought. I mean, Rareware is a super British company. Like, if you ever go watch, like, Rareware has some of the best developer commentary, by the way, if you can find it online. Like, there's some out there, some of the developers do stuff for Conquer. Grant Kirkhope, the composer for Banjo-Kazooie, and then other games from the time period. He's had plenty of great interactions with fans, and has done some good guest commentary for other shows out there. Who just like, hey, let's play Banjo, and you talk about like you composing this. It's great. But Rare, if you watch any of those interviews, you can tell those super British dudes. But I don't know what their thoughts were. Oh gosh, that's a lot of scarabs. Jesus. If only I had a bigger scarab bag. I think I get that from Mr. Warpstone. Yeah, he's definitely something. So he's complaining that no one ever brings his smarmy ass gifts anymore. So we're gonna go buy him a gift in the store. Why wouldn't we? And then yeah, these stone walls you cannot slide down. You can only slide down ladders. But again, masking that loading real nice. Because we need the rock candy, I assume? 10 scarabs. Thank heavens we have just 10 scarabs.
You pay this much.
And of course I'm always going to try and con this guy out of scarabs. I think the lowest he'll usually go is like 2 or 3 under. I don't know I think there also might be a cheat token for that. But it's like, I don't know if the cheat token that you get a super tertiary. Rock candy! It's a very tasty, sweet rock. That would make a great gift. Gee, I wonder who we have to give this rock candy for. But yeah, I'd always wondered how like the gameplay flow between what the original design of Crystal, which looks a little more like Fox, honestly. She's unfortunately, or maybe fortunately for some, who knows how into the whole furry thing you guys are or not. Crystal originally looked much more like Fox's design in this game. Maybe not completely with his like vest and stuff, but a little more ready for adventure instead of ready for a fan service show. So I don't know. I'm not sure how the gameplay flow originally would have went, but I've never seen a lot of screenshots. It was like this. It was one of the later released in 64. It would have been a later release in 64 game, along with stuff like Paper Mario or Sin and Punishment, which we'll get to that someday, or just like a bunch of games. I remember them like showing up all the time in like later issues of Nintendo Power and other magazines, and then eventually there was like, oh no, it's on GameCube now, and just forget about everything else. But
Nobody ever brings me gifts.
all right, I have to select it from the inventory. Nice. And here, take this.
A lovely sweetie. Mmm.
Oh my gosh. This is what I think of when I think of Dinosaur Planet. A giant Scottish rock.
Who dares bother the mighty Warpstone?
Like what?
1,000 years I've been left alone to rest.
Oh my god.
What do you want?
Well, can you help us?
Help you? No.
Fuck off.
But you're a Warpstone. You're supposed to help.
Exposed.
Right. Let's see if
Just
I
like
can
that, by the
remember
way. He
what
just
I'm
heel turns
supposed
right
to
away.
do. Okay. Now if you push left on the control stick, then I'll send you to one of those Warpstone thingies. We'll get back to that in a minute. And if you push forward on the control stick, then you can enter the maze. Now this one's a bit special. When you have collected a Krazoa spirit, then push right on the control stick. And I'll send you to Krazoa Palace.
So that explains how Fox can get back to the palace.
You
with
know
Crystal
what
is.
I do. So hurry up and make a choice. If not, then press B so I can get back to sleep.
Man, you're a rock. You don't need to sleep. So yeah, he's got 3 things. Game Mill Maze is where you get those tokens, but yeah, we want to go to Ice Mountain.
Are you ready to warp?
Oh, he's tripping balls. He's flying through this. Yeah, now we're on Ice Mountain. I forget if this is on the planet or if this is off the planet. I legitimately don't remember. I want to say it's off the planet.
Whoa.
But yeah, right now we're going to get Tricky for his mom. Tricky, by the way, so Tricky's a little baby Triceratops, and then for all there he is. Look at this, there's our boy, little friend. And let's just not point out facts here, but dinosaurs are reptiles, right? Are these dinosaurs just surviving in this cold area? Like, are they okay? Have Dinosaur Planet dinosaurs evolved that far? Am I allowed to ask those questions? Is Rareware and Nintendo coming to break down my door right now and stop? Yeah, but tricky for all you eagle eyes. Oh, this is a bomb with a timer. Anyway, tricky for all you eagle-eyed viewers out there. For anyone who has played the lovely Diddy Kong Racing, that is a very, very beloved game, especially by my boy Veggie Smuggler. For anyone who's played that game, one of the race bosses, and sounds like a really weird way to say that. One of the final, at the end of every set of tracks in, in Diddy Kong Racing, you will fight like an area boss. So imagine like in Mario Kart, instead of just like getting first place, you have to also get first place and then race like Bowser or whoever at the end of everything. It's a fun concept. Diddy Kong Racing is a very unique game, and I very much enjoy it. But one of the bosses for a world called Dino Domain is this big Triceratops guy, and his name is Tricky. And while they're obviously not the exact same person, that's a complete reference by Rare. Just like totally climbing up their own butt and being like, oh, we've made a Triceratops guy before, let's call him Tricky. That's where it came from, okay. Rare, very well known for doing stuff like that. They like to cross-pollinate across a lot of their games, even if it's just silly, goofy things. I always love that. Wait, did I mess up? Oh no, the barrel's right there. Silly goose. Ah, no, don't. Oh, I have to put away my staff. Can I blow this up? Okay, so I do blow that up. I also wonder, hold on. Eventually your staff does way more damage too. Man. That opens the key to the gate there. Can I? Yeah, that cannon's still going. Let me see real quick. 'Cause I know there's this over here. Oh, I have to plant a bomb spore for that. Yeah, see, this is why I got a bunch of bomb spores when we were back there. So you need them for, not everything, but you need them quite a bit in the beginning just to open like simple pathways and stuff. It's a neat puzzle and keeps you mindful of things. If you didn't have them, then you have to go all the way back. Usually just hides random stuff like
Show me 20 scarabs, and
I don't even have 20 scarabs. This is another place to get cheat tokens. So it's not just the well in the shop. There's also that well, and there's other ones. So it's good to be mindful of where these are. Yeah, I unfortunately have no scarabs right now. I also forget where you get a big wallet. I thought the warp stone gave you a bigger wallet. Maybe I'm crazy. Oh god, that cannon is just gunning for me. That's okay. Let me see here. Look at these assholes.
Pick on someone your own size. I am Fox McCloud, lead pilot of the Starfox team. I've come to take the prince back to his home. Hey, wait!
You get beamed, Fox. Now we have a jet bike segment, which you have one or two of these, I think, or at least have this one. And these can be a little tough, actually, because you're just suddenly in this jetpack mode. It's not super hard, but you gotta at least, like, keep up with these guys, I want to say. But your turning here is very... very not good. It's a little rough, to be honest. It's been a minute since I did this. Hopefully we can do this on the first try. I think if you don't keep up, like, a door closes in front of you at some point. But also your bike can just blow up. There goes that guy. At least you've got some tense action segments too. This game really just tries to throw it all at you. It's impressive to say the least for its time. Like it really shows they had a lot of ideas. I don't know if these jet bikes, these probably would have been here if it was just Crystal and not Fox. Like this feels like a very Fox thing, like Fox on a jet bike, of course, but. I'm trying to concentrate really hard because I don't remember if there's like a point of no return thing or like a bad end that I can get for this. So I'm hoping we do it. I don't know if we have to catch up to this guy. I think I have to catch up to him. Oh, so did I have to? Yeah, okay. So I had to beat them to the bottom there. Okay, I figured that was what I was supposed to do. So I'll be a little more clever when I do this the second time. So let's roll back out. Thankfully, you just start right back out. There's no punishment for losing. You don't take damage or lose items or anything. It's just it's an interesting segment that it's like if you don't get the controls right away, it's kind of a mess. Like I showed you just a minute ago. I'll try and follow this guy on this side instead. Take some different pathways. There you go. So cutting the corner right there, that's kind of the key. I realized that a minute ago. Routes, but I'm just getting clogged up in this tunnel here, so hopefully I can cut a few more corners and be rid of these fools, but let's see here. I was doing pretty good at first, but just, yeah, I couldn't catch up with that second guy. Oh gosh. And the thing is, you have nothing, you don't have weapons, these guys don't throw bombs, you don't get any way to slow them down. I also don't think you can defeat them either, like you just have to deal with it. Oh, please catch up. I don't want to have to do this again. That's going to be super embarrassing. I think I probably could have taken a side cut there, but that's okay. Oh, God. Oh, no. This bad. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Oh, no. Oh, that's bad. Oh, no. Oh. Come on. Yeah, I didn't get it again. Oh, that feels bad. Ugh. Because what's supposed to happen is you finish this, then you fly right off the cliff instead, but... God, I forgot how tough this is. It's not even tough, it's just annoying. That's okay. Third time is always the charm for me on these streams. I'll give myself the break of not having played this in at least like 10 plus years. Dodge the rock. To the left. So if I cut the corner there, that's a strong point to go across. Oh, that's just so, like, you just get completely stopped there. I wonder if this AI is, like, designed to rubber band a bit. Oh, wow, you can kill them. Okay, never mind. Wrong way? What? Never mind. Okay, I guess you can defeat these guys if you hit them enough. But I wonder if I also get defeated. I don't know. Either way, I need to finish first. So. Oh, his bike is smoking now. Let's catch up to him. I think my bike can also smoke, but no smoke. Oh gosh. Probably should have gone to the route on the right. But I don't regret this. We actually got a nice kill on the one that was out in front. I don't know if whichever one is automatically in front will then start like rubber banding out to the front. This guy is way far ahead too, by the way. See if I can catch him. Oh no, no! Oh, he's gonna get ahead, yeah. Wait, what? There was only one! Oh, that's bad. Yeah, so I have to either destroy both of them or get ahead well enough. Ooh, this is not fun. Like, it actually feels okay controlling it. It's a little rough at first, but... Oh well. At least the retry screen is fast. I hope you all, anyone who's tuned in now, welcome to Dying on Jet Bikes in Starfox. Just as Miyamoto intended. So I guess I have to just ram this guy in the end and hope for the best. That didn't come out right. Okay, yeah. So if I can get them going real early on like that. There you go. How many hits do they take? The problem is, even if I can take out one, I have to go get the other one. So my momentum is consistent. Okay, so let's try and get this guy now. Okay, follow him everywhere. If I'm not following him, then there's gonna be a problem. Okay, so I think I got the flow. Come on. He's gonna start smoking now. At least I think I'm supposed to take him out because I haven't been able to catch up to them at all once they're way too far ahead. Almost. Ugh. Come on. There we go. Yeah, we did it. Oh. That wasn't a test in patience. I don't know what it was. That was okay. That wasn't too bad. That was pretty easy to at least learn from the mistakes. It is unclear whether or not you had to like race them to the end or, oh gosh. Watch me actually die in this segment before. Yeah, please clip through the world, Fox. I need that. There we go. And then you just get totally beamed. World's longest fall. Still going. Then where'd the other two go? Did they just stop? Even though I killed you several times.
What?
I can't understand you.
Put the upgrade in his ear, Slippy.
Hot spring, or you'd be frozen by now.
Why, you little...
Hey, I wouldn't if I were you. My dad's a king Earthwalker, and he'll bash you up.
I don't think he'll be doing any bashing. He's been captured. That's why I've been sent to rescue you.
He's been captured?
That's right. It was your mother that sent me to find you.
Is she okay?
She'll be just fine. But we need to get you home.
And now we have our friend Tricky. No, we're not going to play Tricky. So you've got a couple things to notice now. So you got your Tricky meter top left. No, this is not the SSX Tricky meter. I wish it was. So our boy Tricky is always hungry as fuck, and we need to feed him blue mushrooms. Unfortunately, I have no blue mushrooms, so I need to get him some blue mushrooms. But wait, can we not go there yet? I don't think we can. No, we'll come back there later. That is a different path. But yeah, so we got blue grub tub fungus. And even though they're what he eats, he just can't catch them somehow. That seems like an evolutionary mistake. I don't know. Go ask your local dinosaur what they think about grub tub fungus.
Look at this.
And Tricky is always just doing weird stuff. Like... Come here, come eat. Come. Feed him. So Tricky you kind of have to take care of. Not completely. He's pretty easy to please. But as long as his meter is up, then he'll do things. And then you just tell him to do stuff, basically. So, like, now those little holes in the ground, Tricky will dig for you. Find secret. Most of the time, it's stuff that's not super useful. Like, it's really just random items and things. But it's enough that...
Look at this.
Oh, yeah, so... You also have other commands, like telling him to stay so you can dodge him. Of course, we're teammates, Tricky, so sometimes he just won't listen the right way.
Stay.
Like, look at that. I told him to stay, and he's still on the gate. Boy.
Stay.
Dum-de-dum.
Stay.
There you go. Kinda gotta time it just right. And you open the bridge. So far, we at least seen some, and now it just stays open because fuck Tricky, I guess. But no, we've at least seen some nice scenery so far. I mean, what'll be really nice too is there's a point where there's at least like the first major dungeon. that that area was, hopefully we'll be able to at least get there tonight. That area was shown off a lot during like the old E3 footage on the N64 and other stuff like that. And there's like the boss of that dungeon was also shown off a lot in screenshots for like action poses and stuff. And you can, if you look up a picture comparison, you can see that boss and look how it is when you see it in here, and then it looks dramatically different. Like it's way more interesting and just like higher detail. I think it's cool anyway. Wait, what oh, Tricky's just hungry and being a weirdo. Oh, it's a hole in the ground where I think he can crawl, but let me feed this hungry boy first. Come here, where's your... Shove it in your mouth, Tricky.
Tasty.
Fine.
He just burrows through. I don't know, I think overall Tricky's a fun companion. It at least makes an interesting mechanic to the game, but you know, he's not the best. Well, it's not the worst, but he's a little kid. But yeah, it's interesting how they at least reused the name Tricky's. And now we're in the Snowhorn Wastes. I definitely don't have a map here, so ow. I forget who did the composition for this too. I know I said Grant Kirkhope earlier, but I don't. But he there's several notable rare composers. I mean, I don't know who specifically was on this game though. We'll see in the credits when we get there eventually. Not tonight, of course. This game also isn't terribly long. My save file that I had on there, even though it said stuck at 95%, it doesn't go to 100 ever because you. Oh God. It doesn't go to 100 just because it just doesn't. That means I'm basically at the end of the game. Oh, and you got these weird little like snow dinosaurs that just like live in the snow. Don't worry about it. Even though that's not how dinosaurs work. These cold-blooded reptiles just hanging out under the snow of all places. Real great, right? Can I climb? Okay, I can climb up here. And I have no idea where Tricky went, but that's okay. Where is he actually? Wait, actually, where did Tricky go? He's just disappeared. Is he back here? That's the one thing. Tricky eventually will catch up to you in certain areas, but I've lost the little boy. What the hell? Not back here he is. You know, he's not there. You don't have a whistle command either. Oh, there he is. He just fucking came up out of nowhere. And Tricky need to get her life together. Eat the fungus.
Tasty.
Excuse me if I'm stretching my neck out, by the way. I've had this weird pain in the left side of my neck for a while now. I went to my chiropractor over the weekend. There was just a night a week or two ago where I slept funny on one side and it just got really sore. Should be okay. Hopefully I'm not dying. No, I will. Shit happens. I'll be okay. And this... Tricky, where you at? Tricky! Where'd he go? Oh, there he is, just fucking scampering with the dinosaurs. That's where I want him. Maybe if you stayed with Fox, the one who could fight, you'd do a lot better, Tricky. That's okay. The little boy will learn something. Oh gosh. This is one of those games too where it's like I don't know if we'd ever see this get like a port.
Tricky, are you crazy? Just leave the sharp.
It would definitely look really nice if they up-res this game and gave it a nice port. It already looks great. Like the game looks fine.
If ever you need me to
But
come back, you just use my heal command.
oh, that's
and I'll be right with you.
that's
okay?
cute. At least Fox acknowledges how annoying it is that Tricky just running off in the middle of nowhere. Good, Fox. You're smarter than I am. So.
Fine.
These are just roots. Roots are for, I think, giving to other dinosaurs? Yeah, alpine root. Yes, and the snowhorn are like the woolly mammoths of this world, basically. Let me see.
Fine.
Fuck, Tricky. Okay, good. I'm not sorry, I keep hitting Tricky. Tricky's a good boy, he's just a pain to deal with most of the time. There we go. That is a giant snowhorn over there. But yeah, Nintendo is often very strange about how they do like HD remasters and stuff. They've almost never done any. Their two big ones they did were Wind Waker and Twilight Princess on the Wii U, and I'm really surprised those also haven't come to Switch. At this point, they can just put them on Switch whenever they want. I am confident that other Wii U games will keep coming to Switch. What is rumbling right now?
Can you find any blue mushrooms? I'm feeling real tired.
No. Oh, is that why it was rumbling? It's because Tricky's weak? Because he needs to survive off food? Tricky, I didn't train you to be like this. I trained you to survive the elements. Did I not? I thought I had more fungus than that. What? Oh, he just eats all of them. Oh, well, fuck you, I guess, Tricky. Shit. Greedy little bug. No, you're good. Tricky's an okay boy. I'm just gonna be mean to him this whole game. Wait, so I got that one. Oh, yeah, so I didn't dig over there. Let me get more. What is rumbling?
Fine.
My controller keeps rumbling, and that's obviously not something that the chat can feel, but... Oh, is it because the fuel cells are up there?
Yeah.
And you just fall into a Zelda hole in the ground. Oh, there's a staff power in here, just chilling. Okay, cool. Maybe that's why it was rumbling. You know what? Good game cues, game. I would not have... Maybe check that hole. Oh, that was just an energy boost. Okay. Okay, that's fine then. Okay, because I was like, I was hoping there wasn't going to be an important power down here. Because that's kind of, I mean, not that I wouldn't want, because I know there's another power I'm supposed to get soon. But, okay, that's fine. I forgot that you get little upgrades for your staff like that. You get health upgrades too, I know that, from checking my health. Oh, thank God it's daytime. Okay, so there's that. And there are fuel cells up there, which, no idea how to get to. It's fine. I thought, do I have to boost to get up there? You know what, I'm not going to find out right now. That's okay. That guy. And then we were just chilling here. Look at this here, little weirdo you can just kill inside the trees. More snow dinosaurs, because don't worry about it. Like the ones walking outside the snow, whatever. Maybe then they can take some harsh temperatures, but not that one. I won't let that one.
Too hungry to talk to strangers.
All these dinos just want to eat, man. Like, I want to eat. Someone Postmates me some buffalo fries from Buffalo Spot. That'd be good right now. Someone Postmates me anything. Or donate so I can Postmate. I don't know. I'm starving. Send me a pizza. Prank call me a pizza. That's the whole thing. Ooh, much better.
That's better. I tell you what, young'un. I'll help you out.
Fox
Here
is
you
just
are,
like, oh,
my
thank
boy.
you. I have more scarabs.
This is a scarab bag. By collecting scarabs, you'll be able to buy many useful items.
Well, good. Yeah, Fox is getting more stuff. He's super excited. And then you get a scarab bag, so you can get up to 50 now, which is pretty good. And there's a lot more stuff I can buy with that. So now we can actually make a point to... Let's see.
Fine.
We can make it a point to actually collect more scarabs and get more of that good cash. Just a random egg in the ground. I'm gonna get a few more fun guy, because Tricky is gonna start crying soon, and I'm not gonna be here. I'm not gonna show up for it. So I feed him now and shut him up. The food, Tricky. There we go. We are maxed out. Tricky's buff and ready to go. Get these other ones. And we'll be on our way, as it were. Okay, so we couldn't do anything with the stuff on the tree. And I do not know what to do with this. I think something comes and plugs that up later. But I think we are also safe to start wandering back. Because, I mean, I'm clearly supposed to go back to Thorntail, but which way I'm supposed to go, who knows? Also, I think I hear a cat crying outside my window. That's always fun. I'm going crazy. I don't know. Shouts out if you can hear that cat crying. Maybe it's just the game going crazy. Tuesday night and I'm delirious. That would probably make a lot more sense. Yeah, there's definitely a cat going wild outside my window. Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's super real. Oh well, that's always fun. Hopefully that's not showing up on my mic. More silly than anything. It's not a skunk or something. Okay, but actually though, which way am I supposed to go? Because I know I got the scarab bag from that, but can I... I don't know, I think the cats heard there was a furry game going and they just came straight in. Yeah. Hopefully there's a warp point back here, because beyond that, I don't know how I get back to... Yeah, because this is where we started with Tricky. You can even hear the Zelda birds going in the background. I totally must have missed something. We don't have like some other item for the warp stone, right? Oh yeah, actually, I should save my game. That's the one thing where... Like I said that way earlier when we got off the R-Wing, and I realized I had not saved my game. But yeah, because there was this area here, and we already did this. Hold up. Get myself a good clear camera view. Man, it's nice to have a game with camera control to some extent. There's no second analog stick, but this game is much more snappy than Mystical Ninja was. Boy, I love Mystical Ninja, if you couldn't tell, but sometimes going back to N64 games with little to no camera control is a bit of a patience tester. Like, that's one of those quality of life things you just don't get unused to. That's okay. Anyway, we are wandering around trying to get back to Thorntail Hollow now. And for anyone else who has popped in as the night has gone, welcome to Starfox Adventures. Hope you're enjoying this massive departure to the Starfox franchise, but hey, I like it. It's weird. It's interesting. Can I come here? Can I jump up here? I cannot. It's weird. It's interesting. It's fun. It's what you want. And it is our continued quest to try and play every Starfox game on stream here, which I think is very doable. I'm not sure how good DS emulation is, though. At some point, though, if we really wanted to ball out, I could pick up, or if people wanted to help me use that as a goal to get, if you show some support. Okay, wait, so can this guy get me up there? Hold on, we'll talk about our plans in a second.
Bring me another route.
Oh, okay, so you're supposed to get the second route. Okay. Yeah, so if I really wanted to show some support, or if I wanted to just get it myself, there's a DS digital version on the Wii U of Starfox Command, which I was talking about that game earlier. Okay, there you go. That's what's supposed to be there. That game has a lot of different stuff in it. Hold on. Moving on any drag section. That game has a lot of different stuff in terms of like just weird Star Fox lore that like kind of doesn't need to exist, but also kind of does. Like so much of that game is like getting the weird different endings for it, and I would kind of need to practice it because that game is a weird mix. So Command, when we get there, but let's talk about it now while we're doing silly puzzles, is plays kind of like Star Fox 2. So even taking it back further, so on the Super Nintendo there's Star Fox, and then after that there was originally supposed to be a game called Star Fox 2, and then for a while that game had been like leaked and known about online, but it came out like it was supposed to come out in '96, I think, but it was pretty much just like shut down because Tricky, we are going to get this ice block over here by the fuel cells. But yeah, Star Fox 2 got canceled. That's a very well-known thing. And the game was pretty much finished, though, but Nintendo was like, we're just not going to push this. We're going to just scrap it and then do Star Fox 64. And it was fine, because 64 ended up being a great game, but Star Fox 2 still had a lot of weird and interesting ideas they were trying to push for it. It was a game that pushed the Super Nintendo to its limits and really took advantage of like the Super FX chip, which was a chip used in Super Nintendo games that like let you make rendered polygons, basically. Look up the old Star Fox. Like the original Star Fox was a tech demo game, if anything. Like it was meant to show off, like, hey, here's what you can do if you use different chipsets and like Super Nintendo carts. It's an impressive game, and I know I haven't played it yet, even though we played Star Fox 64 first. But we'll go back to the original at some point. I like the original Star Fox. I have it on my Super Nintendo. It's just a little. It's kind of tough to go back to it at some points, but I do enjoy it. I played it when I was younger. But it's definitely what I would like to consider like one of Nintendo's many older like tech demo style games. No, Tricky, we're not gonna play. You have full mushrooms. Why do you want to play? Eventually, you can get a ball for Tricky that the shopkeeper just like stole and is now trying to sell to you. But yeah, Star Fox was definitely. It started as a tech demo. It was showing off what the Super Nintendo could do. I mean, games like F-Zero and Pilot Wings all kind of started like that. Anything trying to almost show off like 3D effects, anything like that, I would consider like a tech demo game, but it gets fleshed out way better on N64 and in later installments, I think. Like, those are still some of Nintendo's, like, neatest ideas, just little times where they were just messing around. Water looks very cold, Fox. You'd better get out quick if you fall in. Can I? And then over here, if anyone would remember, so we gave regular roots to the guy we came to before, right? But this guy over here, this big old cold mofo.
Oh, what a sad day. My golden root has been stolen.
He had his golden root stolen by, once again, the shopkeeper. How I just said he has Tricky's... Shopkeeper had Tricky's ball, and then he stole this guy's golden root. Man, this shopkeeper, I don't know about him. Ghost Dino shopkeeper. Not so good of a guy. How do I get over there? I can't just jump, can I? Oh, you take damage over time. I thought it was like an instant thing. But even Fox can't last in this cold water, which means if Tricky falls in and he's super dead. But yeah, how do I get to those fuel cells? Is that? I'll come to them later. We don't need to worry about that right now. I have more than enough fuel cells to get to whatever the next area is. We will definitely be fine. It's just something to be mindful of as you're going through. Oh, it's over here. But yeah, Star Fox Command. The reason I was talking about the older two Star Fox games is because it takes a lot of ideas from what was originally Star Fox 2, and that you play a lot of the level structure works more in kind of like a mission-based. Oh, that's how you do that. Okay. It works more around like a mission structure. So you'll have a map, and then things will be moving like in an RTS style, and then you will move Fox's ship around, and then like do things based on that map. And that's kind of how things work in Command. It's interesting to see them having like gone back to those ideas, and I think they're actually not terrible. I just think the controls on the DS version of Star Fox Command were not really good. That was from like 2005, 2006, where it's like DS games were like, let's use the hardware and everything needs to be touch controlled. And a lot of games had good ideas, but a lot of other games like Star Fox Command kind of left more to be desired. It wasn't the same as just like slapping 3D into everything like they did with with 3DS when it originally came out. So I don't know. I hope we can do a really solid playthrough of Command though. Command is neat. Wait, what's this guy gotta say?
You pay me scarabs to pass.
You gotta pay this guy. I forgot about that. But then who's crying out for me? I don't know. Someone wants me to go open a door for them, I'm sure. No one can do anything on this planet without Fox's help. It's just... Okay. Well, I've obviously gotta go up this hill here. Where is it? Okay, this way to throw... Oh, okay, so wait. Yeah, so Thorntail Hall is... Oh, that's where we came from. Puh. Okay. Can I lift this rock? Oh, I can. I should be lifting rocks more, by the way. I think our goal in general is to just find more scarabs. Okay, the sun is coming up too, so let me see what these is. Will he wake up? Wake up, you old nearly extinct. Woolly faces. Okay, hold on. No, come here, Tricky. Find. Hey. Tricky's just losing it. Is he just... Well, Tricky's out of his goddamn mind. Okay, the music's back, so let me see what these fools have to do. Tricky's just out of it.
The sharp claws have captured our leader.
So I need 25 to...
Do you hear that?
Okay, well, Tricky's gone. Okay, there you go. Thank you, friend.
Fine.
Yeah, look at Tricky just lose it. Now, this is a Baphomet Dad. These serve as like extra lives. And I've often seen people just kind of joke because of the silly name. But that's about it. They're just extra lives. At a certain point in the game, like, I haven't died yet, and you kind of rarely do die, and you get a holder eventually that gives you more Baphomet Dads. That's kind of it. It's a nice security net, but it's really kind of unnecessary. Oh shit, that was a big scarab. Okay. Good. So now let's go talk to this goofball over here who just easily bartered away from with scarabs. Let's get more monies. There we go. I'm trying to max out my money too, because eventually we'll go back to the shop. But there's a lot of scarabs around Thorntail Hollow, so that's fine. Okay, so let's pay this jobber over here and
you
get him out of the way.
Scarabs to pass.
Oh, do I actually have to? Oh, I forgot. Okay, that's interesting. So you actually have to command it.
But don't tell boss.
Yeah, I'm trying to get money for myself. Speaking of boss, like, think about it. It's been almost 2 hours so far. We haven't seen much of General Scales. He makes a really ominous appearance in the beginning. And makes a really big point of being like, yo, I'm out here. Let's go. But that's kind of it. Also, I don't know. Oh, I gotta go get a key. That's what it is. Let me... This guy's just chilling here, too. He's, like, non-violent. He's just doing his job until someone pays him more. Interesting, the politics of... The geopolitics of Dinosaur Planet. These bats, they're gonna drive me batty. Okay, hold on. No more bat jokes. Just bad jokes. Or bad jokes. Can I not? Oh, I wasted all my energy, so that's good. Ugh. Just what I need. Just what I needed. I don't know if I can kill those fire bats, and I don't think I want to find out. Good, I'm getting more money. Now more scarabs are growing, which is nice. Screw that thing. We don't need to go there right now. Either way, I'm trying to go get a key so I can, I think, free the leader to the sharp claws? Oh, not sharp claws, excuse me. Free the Snowhorn, Snowhorn. That's it. Yeah, I don't know how to fight these guys. I don't think I'm gonna figure out a way. Okay, so I guess you do have to go that way. Never mind. I'm just a huge potato then. That's okay. We already all knew that though. That's why you come here for all this good gameplay for me. Ooh. So I guess we have to go through this waterway. I thought this came later in the game. Maybe there's another waterway or this has like a different path you use later. Oof. Wow, you swim really fast. That actually feels super satisfying. I forgot how that felt. Oh, I see. So, okay, now I kind of remember this. So I think you have to leave Tricky here.
Stay.
Yeah, you leave Tricky there. You're supposed to do something up here. You're supposed to leave him there. Oh, either way, that I think. Yeah, make sure you dum-de-dum, Tricky. Just keep doing that. Oh yeah, then there's that up there. Which I don't think I can get that yet. Yeah. I don't have the jet jump thing there. Wait, what? No, Tricky, you were supposed to stay.
There's something near.
Stay.
Wait, what? What's the point of this puzzle? You know what? I don't know what the point of that puzzle was. I guess it's, oh, I guess it could be because it's like whatever way, if you come here and you come from a different pathway, you just use the waterway to get to the rocket jump pad, or the boost pad. But that's fine, we don't need to worry about that right now. I think this is also just leading us back to Thorntail Hollow, which, is this the hole that leads out? Yes, it is. Okay, I know where we are now. Yeah, so this gate was originally locked, but this is up in that ladder we climbed up.
That's my mom!
Tricky just hopping. Fuck everything. I guess his mom's coming. And all these goobers are just like harassing the villagers. Get away. Go away. Okay, wait. There's a point where all those weirdos just start harassing all the villagers, and it's kind of silly, but also kind of sad. Oh, now the village has just been invaded by these losers. Okay, we're gonna go to Tricky's mom in a second, but let me go crunch some rocks over here so Fox can. Can Fox not lift this rock? I don't know. It's unfortunate. I just wanted to wear scarabs because I wanted to go grab some maps in the shop. Because that's one of the major things I've been missing is like there's no map data in the bottom, and for the most part I don't really need map data in this game, but it helps. I was going to buy some of the dungeons or some of the lower price ones. I'm fine collecting a lot of the collectibles in this game. It's okay. Hey, no, wait, come here. I need money. Screw you. But yeah, it's true what the shopkeeper guy said. Whoever said it first, the fastest, I think it was a Thorntail friend first, actually. The faster the scarab, the more it costs. So that's always nice. Yeah, this circle is always just like a reliable place to just like farm scarabs from really quick, even if it's not a lot. Something that I also associate this game with too, though, like going back to a topic I was kind of brushing on earlier, where it's like, yeah, this was the next Star Fox game, and yeah, it was very different than what came before. But I kind of felt that like Nintendo's push on the GameCube for the time was either games that were like extremely high polished and like well done, or like extremely like off the wall, like almost like high concept, maybe not high concept, but just different. So it's like, look at a lot of the major entries of like other Nintendo franchises. So you had like Mario Sunshine, right? It was still an evolution of Mario 64, but at the same time, it was kind of also, like how you say, I want to say like maybe not departure, but like the stuff with the flood, that's very different. Like it's a different take on Mario. Like it's not another. It's not just straight up Mario 64 2, which was an announced thing for a while. Like a project that just never got finished on the N64, like many things. It was planned for the ill-fated N64 disk drive add-on. What's this guy got to say?
The Sharp Claw came and attacked our queen.
Oh, that's what he's saying. Oh, I took care of that. But yeah, you don't.
I'm here, guys.
We'll go back to
Mission
talking about GameCube
accomplished.
shit eventually.
Contact General Pepper so we can get paid.
She is gonna be okay, isn't she, Fox?
Are you
Yeah, let's
sure
get out of
you
here so I can get
finished down
paid.
there? The planet's not back together yet.
I don't know. You
Queen
tell me.
needs my help. Fox out. Is there anything we can do for her?
Fucks out.
We need to find white grub tubs. My mom gives them to me when I'm not feeling well.
It looks like she'll need a lot. Let's take a look around, see what we can find.
Anyway, yeah, of course our quest isn't done. But yeah, Mario 64, like that was still a Mario game, and it was like super into it, but it was a little different. It was, and then like same with Wind Waker. Wind Waker was like Zelda through and through, but it was just a different flavor. What's going on now? Why is the music all dramatic?
Please help our queen.
Okay, well where do I get white grub tubs from? You tell me, friend. Well, there's this door over here where Tricky can go. But yeah, it's like it felt like it was either games that were extremely high polished, or it was or you had like things that were completely different takes. Like Metroid Prime it was still very much Metroid, but it was also not Metroid. And then you had this, which is like eventually, yeah, you had Star Fox Assault, but Star Fox, like this being like the first Star Fox game to come out on GameCube, really just like made a definition, if anything.
Fine.
Tricky. Oh, he did it. He done it. Boy done it. Okay, what is down here?
Okay, Tricky. You stay here. I'll go search down there.
But I need to help my mom.
Okay,
And you will be by staying out there.
So it's super obvious
Okay,
because you
Fox,
had to
but
make
hurry up.
Tricky
My
do.
mom looked real bad.
She'll look even worse if you don't face Tricky. Gotta love kids, right? So I assume down here is where you get the boost power. I feel like Fox's role is also like more for the sake of. Oh, I forgot about these. Can you? I don't want to waste too much of that. Oh yeah, I feel like Fox's role is slightly a little more for like. Just it's less utility than maybe Link's is. I don't know. But I feel like his role just isn't too strong most of the time. It doesn't give you like a boost in speed or anything. It's just to make it look cool while you're dodging, I guess. I don't know. So the boost pad that I can't use. Let me get these because I'm sure I'll need to use these at some point. Gosh, I didn't realize that. So something that's unique about the GameCube controller, by the way, is that people still like Nintendo still sells GameCube controllers. That's how strong this controller is. Still going after what, almost 20 years now, technically. Jeez. But something I just noticed is that you can. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to plant bombs here. Okay. You like the triggers are pressure sensitive, so they kind of give you a little dip before you get the final click in, and then you can kind of. So if you hold it halfway, you can still like center Fox's camera, but then keep Fox moving. But then if you hold the full click, then he does like the Zelda like target mode. I think that was interesting. I didn't realize that before. And that just hole in the ground drains all the water. That's always nice. What we got down here? I think this now is going to give us the rocket jump power. So far these, yeah. I think the ones that are, or the ones that have water puddles around them anyway, are the ones that use these powers like this. The rest are just like the ones that boost the magic. Yeah, it's a roll. It's a roll that's just, it's not like Link's roll where you can feel like the hop. It's like, whoa, because like look at this. Okay, like Fox is gonna he'll do the jump thing like Link does, and that's fine. But like with Link, when you roll, that's how you know you get like the extra foot of the jump. I mean, at least in older Zeldas, Breath of the Wild, different mechanics obviously, but like Fox gets the roll there, but you don't trust that you're gonna make it. Like say I didn't make it there, but that was the same distance. I don't know. It's a roll that's just not the same, but it's still chill. And now we got the rocket boost power, so now we should be able to get to a lot of higher areas. I assume, yeah, okay, so gotta do ye old switch puzzle. What power? I still do. I'll say it again as we go through, but I do really like the menu. How I just use it on the side there with the C stick. That's a really good, solid like on-the-go menu. I think it's a good solution for these kinds of adventure games that Nintendo never really tried to use. So like they had the DS with the second screen, but having everything just like locked quick to the C stick, like for fast usage. Like I'm still traveling, I'm still moving. There's no pausing, there's no item management. You just go and pick the right things. Sometimes the pictures for everything are a little confusing, but still, it's very nice. It's definitely a different take, and I appreciate that. Okay, how do I get up there? Because that led me over there. Could I, like, strafe on the wall? Give me a second. Okay, I can't, wait. No, okay, just have to make sure. So I just keep looking for another pad on the floor. But where? What do heck? There's that. Huh. There's that. Am I not supposed to go deeper into this cave? Who's down here? 'Cause how else would I get up there? I'm not gonna spend too much more time wandering around here. I know that now that I have the rocket jump, I can get to other areas that are just generally like out of this cave, but wait a second. There's not another hole that leads into this room, is there? Oh, there is! Okay, never mind. Okay, we are fine. Oh yeah, because I forgot this is the main area they just came in from. Okay, I thought we were way deeper in a cave than, you know, it's okay. Anyway, welcome to Starfox, anyone else who's enjoyed recently. Coming on one of the most thrilling experiences ever on this channel. Why would you want to fly around and do cool spaceship things when you can do cool Zelda things? Don't sniff the fumes, Fox. That was kind of useless. I always forget if you can end up like killing these big mushrooms. I think you just end up stunning them so they can not hurt you, or yeah, not gas you out. Yeah, see, that's why I just, like, collect your bomb spores early on, because you're going to need them all the time. Not all the time, but you're going to need them much more than you might think. And just a convenient square block explodes right out of that giant explosion. I love it when that happens. Now we have this guy who's just fucking chilling in here. What's he got to say? Wake up, friend. That's right. Fox is here to play. I was so bad when I hit the dinosaurs, but at the same time, it's like, man, I don't want to watch your wake up animation.
50 years alone I've been, thinking of entering the lower sanctum without a lantern to light your way. You must be as mad as me. Go
I mean,
and
it's
see
pretty
the
bright in here.
storekeeper. He should be able to help at the right price.
Man, what a weirdo. Wait, lantern. Oh, I guess it's the thing that's sitting on his butt. Man, I'm just trying to get fungus from my mom. He's a fungus. But I have a lot of money now, too. I was actually saying a minute ago we should go to the shop, so... Good thing that stopped me. Painful. I think you mean wonderful and graphically diverse. Oh, don't worry. We'll go back to our friend, Michael Myers at the good old Warp Stone in a minute. I really wish it was Mike Myers doing the voice of the Warp Stone. I can't tell. Hey, Tricky. Shut up. Anyway. Oh, wait, yeah, so now we can boost up here. Does this give me anything? Or is this just more fuel cells? Oh, there's too much up here. I thought there were some fuel cells up here. Okay, there's this. And Dinosaur Planet grows things so fast, they could have the greatest agriculture economy ever if they just knew how to market that shit. Oh yeah, I have my blaster hotkeyed there. Oh, there's more on the wall as well. Okay. Oh, yeah, my controller is a rumbling right now, which is definitely telling me that if I hit all these, then there will be a nice hole in the ground. Something I thought was odd was, okay, so like holes in the ground, that's like a big thing that Miyamoto tried to do in the N64 Zelda games. Like there were holes in the ground everywhere in those games, but those holes never really did anything. They were just like, there's rupees. I think maybe one or two of them had hearts if you really dug around all the holes. But they were, it felt like they were just ideas that were there that never got used properly. I think they expanded on those a lot more in like future Zelda games. I feel like, yeah, one did have a cow. No, there were definitely some cool weird ones. Like, not all the holes were bad. You could tell they were like, okay, we're trying to, let's make some like explore the world things. And then it was, I know one at least, Ocarina was the one who did it more than Majora's Mask. Majora's Mask was just more like, our world is already weird as fuck, so like why do we, okay, fuel cells, okay good, there were fuel cells up here. I knew it wasn't crazy. Shop, I'm going to the shop now. Yeah, in Ocarina especially, if you had, was the Stone of Agony, I think it was called, that was totally not shaped like a rumble pack. That helped you find a lot of the holes easier, and while it was cool, it gave you like a sense of like, yeah, I'm exploring, I'm finding all this cool stuff. Most of the time, they were kind of whatever. It was just kind of like, eh. So I don't know. Okay, over here is just items, right? Because I know I'm supposed to get a lantern from this guy, but yeah, fuel cell bomb, mushroom, and then okay, yeah, we don't need any of this. Oh, of course not. Never forget the cow's holes. Wait, what? Yeah, cow hole's fun. And that's when you have, because I know in Majora too, because when you get the cow mask, or not lawn mask. What's it called? I don't know. I forget the name of the mask where you actually have the cow face and you can talk to animals, especially the cows. That's always interesting. No, we are not going to buy Tricky's ball just yet. Let him suffer. But no, actually, where's the lantern? Okay, lantern. There we go. You know what? Okay, let's short charge this guy. What does he got?
No, that's too low.
Hey, get out of here.
No, that's too low.
Oh, he doesn't like it. What's great is you can go higher too, and he'll be like, "What?"
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
You're an asshole. Couldn't shave off 2 scarabs for a lantern. This Dinosaur Planet economy, I tell y'all. Oh yeah, then you have to go catch a firefly. I forgot about that. Okay, let's buy some maps too. But no one cares if you're moving to Cape Claw. Yeah, so these two are totally optional. You don't have to buy the glasses, and you don't have to buy, or the binoculars. You don't have to buy Tricky's ball. I will get them later, and I'll show you guys all the silly animations for it. But okay, Ocean Force Point, Krazoa Palace, and then Dragon Rock. Okay, we'll get Krazoa Palace because we'll be going there.
You pay this.
I'm gonna try to.
Okay, I'll sell it
Yeah,
to
let's see if I can at least get some map discounts. Because it's immersion. Well, you feel like you're part of the world and taking part of this great economy of dinosaurs and scarabs. Because no, okay. It's cute, yeah, but it's silly if anything. And there's this thing in the middle. What is this? Oh, it's the holders. You can get more extra lives. I forgot about that. What's weird though is how the maps are separated. Like he makes it a point to say this is the map room, but there are also those other maps over there. But anyways, we got Thorntail Hollow. I'll get that one because I'm here now. I'm gonna try and knock off one scarab every time.
No, that's too low.
Man, this guy.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
This fucking guy. The thing too is like, okay, Fox is buying all these maps, right? Who else shops here? I get that this is a game created around Fox and Crystal and whoever, but like, who is like who else is who are the customers here? Like these are the questions. Okay, Moon Pass, we're not there yet. Lightfoot Village, oh no. Dark Ice Mine. Oh, Dark Ice Mines we actually need because that's what we're coming to eventually. I'm just trying to buy the ones that I like logistically think we might need tonight because that'd be nice to have.
No, that's too low.
What? Let's see what happens if I go lower.
No, that's too low.
What a jobber this guy.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
He's just killing it here. Man, as much as I love Fox's cute Zelda item find, he really you cannot skip that ever. Okay, Cloud Runner Fortress, I'm not there yet. Walled City. Volcano Force Point. Snowhorn Waste, that's also good.
You pay this much.
Give it one more try.
No, that's too low.
Alright, this guy is just driving all the hard bargains. Like, it's not like I can just go find scarabs in this very room. Oh, wait. Snowhorn Waste, there we go. Okay, I think I can buy... Yeah, and then... Yeah, so, again... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't notice there was a jump pad there. Are there more maps up top? But yeah, there's it's just weird that there's a couple maps like in the other like items room when there's not really a reason for there to be. Like they could clearly have fit more maps in this room. Like even if it's just trying to sell you all the useful maps, like I know the order of things in this game, so that's why I can just like buy all the maps I need right now and kind of pace it out. But also just stealing this guy's money stash. Like look, a red scarab just appeared. You got extra $5. That's chill. Still not enough to buy Tricky's ball, but he doesn't deserve it yet. He hasn't worked for it. What was I gonna... Yeah, Volcano Force Point. Okay, this one I should be able to barter. Let's try and knock him down too.
No, that's too low.
I'm gonna go up one by one because...
No, that's too low.
I wonder if you have to like leave the shop and then...
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Get the price haggling to go back in. Because I've definitely haggled a lot of things in this game. Maybe you just can't do it on the maps too much. I did it on the first one though. But it was the one in the other room, so I don't know. Maybe these maps don't have that as a mechanic. Well, welcome to Starfox Haggling Adventures. This is when Fox went on his adventures. This is what you wanted. This is what everyone wanted. Don't deny it. No, it's cute. It's the thing is like this game's issues will come out soon enough though. So far we're on a pretty oh god, what? I forgot about this. There's this little hidden room back here, which this is where the other scarabs were. I was like, I knew there was a rock in here where like he would just hide my. Look at this. That's like an extra, like, how many scarabs did I just pick up? Like, I picked up a significant amount there. I think that was like an extra 30 scarabs. Like, it's not a lot, but for some of the things here, like, now I can actually buy Tricky's ball. Maybe we still won't buy Tricky's ball, though. Oh, we're just terrible. No, what can I buy, though? Oh, I can get a cheat token. I don't want to show those off yet, though. I don't need Cape Claw map. I also don't have enough to get that one yet. Yeah, screw it, we'll get Tricky's ball in the little visor.
You pay this much.
Okay. Last time for the boys back home.
Okay, I'll sell it to you.
Or for everyone back home. Yeah, not just the boys. That one's for everyone. We actually got bartering to work this time. Thank you, everyone, for lifting your power up. Slippy airdropped it to you, but the shopkeeper got it first, so that's why you had to buy it. This guy! This fucking guy! He literally just steals everything. And Tricky's ball, of all things. Okay, we're on a hot streak. Let's see if he'll take one down.
No, that's too low.
He'll give me a discount on the super high-tech binoculars, but the little round ball for old Tricky here, you just know. What a brutal guy. Only use in certain areas, and he'll tell you when he can play. If you play with him lots of times, he will have a surprise for you. Wait, what? Surprise? I don't think that's anything important, by the way. I think it's just Tricky shits or something. No, I don't know. Man, no, Tricky's not a Digimon. He doesn't poop on the ground. Just hates your dog. Oh god, this music is sinister now. What is going on out here? Meanwhile, Tricky just laughing. Wait, where's his ball? Let's see what happens if we play with the ball.
Go get it.
The ball, you fuck. We're gonna try and play with Tricky a lot, because why not? Bring it back, dog. Pick up. Yeah, but look at this. Where are the enemies here? Why is the music so sinister? Is everything just sad until we save the Queen Earthwalker again? I'll give him one more throw, because I'm trying to figure out what's going on in this world, but I actually would like to go get some more scarabs too, but I know we need to go back in the cave there. No? Okay, Tricky. Ball time is over. Oh, okay, this is a friend. I just keep playing with the ball, Tricky. Don't help me. Eventually, Tricky does get like his fire breathing power. There we go. Did it. And we want him to dig here. I think this is just like a scarab. Like help. Something important for sure. Oh, another Baffound from Dad. Oh, I can only hold one right now anyway. I'm not gonna even need it. Like, I haven't even come close to death half the time I've been playing. That's screwed. I'll get the scarab later. Let's go to this hole now. Now I have the lantern at least. Wait, oh, wait, no. Hold on. I need to catch a firefly. I forgot about that. Good me, go. Okay, it's nighttime. I forgot this guy. This guy who's totally not just the thing resting on Jabba the Hutt's, like, shoulder all the time. I think this is... Do I get fireflies in this tree? Fireweed tree. Smoke. I know, actually... okay, so the lantern is here. Okay. Where are fireflies again? Give me a second.
The white grub top only grow
inside the
ancient well.
I like that you can speed up the text, but they finish what they're saying. As weird as that sounds, it makes it less jarring. And then this guy, this goober doesn't say shit yet because he just wants to eat. The time is not right. You know, this music is super stressful. And there's only like 1 or 2 enemies, just the dumb little Jabba the Hutt guy, and then there's like all the randos that appear around here, but I guess that's what happens when your whole queen... You know what? Be a queen so powerful that if you're stressed out, your entire kingdom can hear it. Just, I don't know, maybe that's the message here. Oh, I see. They're harassing these guys. You couldn't see them across the unloaded river. I'm also just generally forgetting where I have to get fireflies from in this game, but that's okay. If I get rid of this one, will we get the nice music again? Oh, there you go. Get dunked on, kids. Fireflies, though. Where do I get fireflies from? This gate lays to what, Cape Claw, is it? There's no fireflies down here, are there? Hey, there's this guy. He wasn't here before. Can Tricky dig here?
Fine.
Yeah, just dig under this guy's nose. He's even function while Tricky's doing things on his own. Again, another useless item. Bafob dads are silly. Baffin dads. Honestly, I just wanted to get away from the music. I don't think I'm supposed to go over to Cape Claw yet. But the environments are nice and pretty. Yeah, okay, I do not remember where fireflies are. This will take a hot sec for me to over there. Because I know over here is a giant ladder, I want to say. There's a giant ladder somewhere, and I totally just screwed that up. I have to go back. This way leads over to Lakeville Village, which we don't want to go there yet. There's a bunch of weirdos are there. And this is just, it loops back around, I want to say. Yes, okay. That's correct. Gosh, where are fireflies? Those aren't fireflies, that's just really nice light shimmers. Again, this game looks great. Like for a 2002 game, a lot of the texture work and other things in here are really solid. It's not solid as how long it's taking me to find these fireflies. But hey. Maybe you get them in the... No, you wouldn't get them in the cave, would you? I just don't remember where else I would get them. So you know what? Let's go back to the cave. Because that fella in there seemed to be convinced that I needed the lantern. So maybe he will have a hint for me, if anything. Let's also just get away from this music. Ominous music of Dinosaur. Okay. Fireflies are in caves, right? I don't know. It's okay, we're learning as we go. I've only finished this game once or twice, too. We're doing fine so far, it's not a problem. At least the music's way more chill now. Alright, friend, what do you gotta say? What does he got for us? Apparently we can just walk down here now. Okay, there's no fireflies in here. What's he want?
Ah, a lantern to light your way. Good. Yes, very good. Good, good, excellent.
Oh, okay. Never mind then, I guess. Where's Tricky? It's not a terribly long game, but there's flaws that I will point out as we go along. And like the beginning of this game is pretty strong in terms of like its pacing. Like it feels okay. Like we're on a clear path to like trying to get a Krazoa spirit, work your way through. But it's like we need to help Miss Queen Earthwalker first. You know, it's like help different people in their quests and eventually get help to your quest. That's fine. Wait, what? Did I even need a firefly in the... I don't know, maybe. We'll figure that out. Good thing I didn't spend too much time in the upper world about that. But yeah, wait, what? What is this? Different kind of mushroom? Whoa, white grub tub fungus. 6 of them to feed the Queen Earthwalker. Okay, there we go. I was like, forgot there were other mushrooms. Ooh, I don't want the big ones. No, get away. Get away from the gas fox. Oh, there are fireflies. There you go. Good. Go us. Good thing we... Go everyone who figured that out here with me. Good. But no, the game's not terribly long. I think it clocks in at like 10 or 15 hours, which isn't For a Zelda clone game, that's not bad. Like that's pretty low actually. I mean, average Zelda game's probably like 30 hours. At least like anything that's like an Ocarina of Time style game. You know, and we're not talking those crazy speedrun kids who beat those games in like 5 minutes. No, we're talking whole ass game, do everything, have fun, you know, do the whole big adventure. It takes a minute. And like obviously things have gotten longer. Okay, so your firefighting lasts a certain amount of time. Can I hotkey the lantern? Yes, you can hotkey anything. Okay, good. So I'm like, I need the lantern right now. That's very cool. Even though you can't have like your 3 hotkeyed items like Zelda style, like at least. Okay, now I need to do fungus. What an interesting area, if anything. I like how this entirely dark room is just here, but if I want, I can still see this in the darkness. Let me go back and get more fireflies. It's at least a nice, thoughtful mechanic for this game. But yeah, so for anyone who hasn't actually finished this game, this game's got a couple dumb twists at the end of it. And I'm kind of excited because people who like haven't finished this game just don't know about it. And I feel like everyone who has finished this game is kind of like, shh, don't talk about it. And that always like puts a big smile on my face when I like just see people like, give this game a shot and get all the way to the end, and then like they don't know what's coming because of how silly the end is. And it's actually I like that a lot. I like when that happens. It makes me very happy. So being able to like get it back on stream and show this off is good. It's like just because I know it's coming. Give me. That's the only thing. I wish they could at least use like the R button or like a button that wasn't mapped in here to maybe like have one more item hotkey, because there's a couple times where I'm just like, man, I wish I had just a little more. But okay, how many? Okay, we have 2 white funguses. Where are the other ones? So help me. Oh yeah, okay. So you know. But yeah, no, the ending is definitely something. But I mean, I think part of it too, though, is that like not. I mean, I guess not to get too spoilery, but certain characters who are built up as big-time villains for this whole shtick end up getting kind of shafted. I won't go into too many details, like we'll see it when we see it, but okay, wait, hold on. All these bats are just giving me the time of my life right now. I hope I didn't waste all those fireflies either. I definitely need some. But yeah, a couple. I just feel like things that could have been established, like they were obviously cut out because of. Like, it's a shame that a game that tries to build itself up ends up getting cut short at the end just because of the fact that it's like, hey, by the way, Starfox is here. Whereas, you know, certain things could have been left the way they were and still had Fox, and maybe could have been a little more solid. But we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, it's definitely something the way this game ends up. Let me tell you. So. Fox is feeling weak. I'm actually potentially close to death because there's just not a lot of health items down here. But that's okay. Okay, so now I'm out of fireflies, which that's always nice, but I'm sure there will be more here. Take this leap of faith, Fox, please. I also don't like that Fox has like a tiny little stutter after his jump. Oh god, I almost didn't make that. When you land, he like walks forward a real short step, and I don't like that. Oh, please tell me there's health in this box. Thank God. Never thought I'd be so happy to see a giant bird egg. Man, shouts out to eating ostrich eggs. Has anyone ever eaten an ostrich egg? It's literally just a giant egg. Like, I know that sounds lame, but that's all it is. Wait, what? So that's all, was that all that was? Just bomb plants? Wait, how many fungi do I have? Oh, that's not the button I want. Oh, I have 6. Okay, good. I was confused for a second. Let's skedaddle out of here. I think I was confused because I was looking in the bottom right there where you have your other item tickers. So that is, you have fuel cells, that's the blue orbs. And then you have fireflies, which I have 0 right now. And then you have blue shrooms for Tricky's hungry ass. And then you have that 3, those are bomb spores. But for some reason, because they look kind of white, and I'm like very mildly colorblind sometimes with certain shades, I confused them for like the white grub tubs. So that was confusing me, but now we got all 6. Let's bounce out of here. But even then, I came kind of close to death, and even with that, just kind of taking hits from those bats, like I'm still not dead because you have so many chunks to your health. It's very lenient. I think that's actually kind of comforting sometimes. Like, I don't mind the higher challenge, like maybe more thoughtful gameplay that's put into something like a Breath of the Wild Zelda. Making your actions, let's say, count a little more. But at least the way this game functions, I think I'm fine with how many things are always trying to hurt you anyway. It'd be kind of annoying if you were just dying left and right. What's just wild too is that, like, speaking of this game's ending, is like Nintendo went off this game's ending to, or excuse me, went off this game's ending and kind of kept it canon. So like the events of this game are canon. That's one of my favorite statements ever from another game. But yeah, the events of this game are super canon technically to the Star Fox canon. Even though they've kind of said with Star Fox Zero that they have wiped it. And like we'll get to Star Fox Zero eventually. I have a lot of feelings about that game. Feelings are that I enjoy it, but that game's got some issues too. And that's that is my feeling on pretty much every Star Fox, except for Star Fox 64 and Star Fox 64 3D. That's a real nice remake in the 3DS, and everyone should try that.
What are you playing at? Mom needs the mushrooms.
Tricky, shut your face. I'm gonna give her the ball, and then you're not gonna be able to have it anymore. What would happen if you were to give her the ball? Probably nothing.
Thank you, Fox. Thank you for saving my son and for saving me.
Okay, enough of the thanks.
Her voice sounds weirdly familiar.
Can you just tell me what's going on?
This is all the work of General Scales. He is the ruler of the Sharpclaw tribe, a nasty bunch of pirates who have always wanted to rule Dinosaur Planet. We have always been able to stop his attacks, but this time he somehow become stronger and defeated our army at the Krazoa Palace.
Right, a bad guy. But how did the planet get in such a mess?
Within the Krazoa Palace, he broke the seals of the Force Point temples.
I'm listening.
This planet is rich with magical force.
When you do shrooms,
so strong that it is continually pushing our world
just hits you.
To stop this,
don't do shrooms, kids. I don't know.
Placed inside the Force Point
Live your life. I don't know. Who am I to tell you
Okay,
what to do?
that's a bit weird, but I understand.
With the seals broken, Scales entered the temples and removed the spell stones.
Oh yeah,
With
spell
nothing
stones.
to
That's
hold
another
back
thing
the
too.
Magic force. The planet was torn apart.
There's spell stones. There's
Alas,
Krazoa spirits.
It all makes sense. So, the bad guy takes the spell stones, your planet falls apart, and I've got to find the spell stones and bring them back to the Force Point temples.
See, Mom?
Yes?
I told you he was good. Star Fox, yeah.
Yeah, I wish I was playing Star Fox right
will
now.
remain with you. For only a dinosaur of noble birth can breathe life into the spell stones.
What? That's okay, but don't you
No,
think he's a
everyone
bit
in Britain's a
young?
voice actor. It's okay.
I mean, it's gonna be very dangerous. Loads of bad guys, fighting, death.
I don't know if this is the same Fox from 64 either.
Sure, he's shown you his sidekick skills.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah, even Mom is talking shit on
Make a
Tricky.
great team.
Okay, but if you mess up just once, I'll send you straight back to Mommy.
Okay, yeah.
Good. Now, our spies
I
have
appreciate
indicated
that Fox is kind of an
Scales was
asshole.
last seen in Dark Ice Mines. I know the gatekeeper, Garunda Tay, a silly fellow, but he can guide you to the Spellstone. Go back to the Snowhorn Wastes and find him.
Got it.
And Fox, I
was gonna
think
say,
you'll
give me
need
that damn
this.
key.
The Sharpclaws dropped it when they attacked me. Maybe
convenient.
it'll come in use somewhere.
Okay, enough already. Can I just get on with it?
I appreciate Fox's attitude because I feel like I feel like that actually kind of adds a weird, nice bit of character to Fox, And that's it's like, no matter what you were gonna feel coming into this game, regardless, like, again, it's been, I mean, I'm on to like 2 hours and 30 minutes right now. Hopefully, I think I'm gonna aim to finish the temple, and we'll at least get do the big boss in the stone, and then we'll probably call it night after that. But yeah, how do I say? Oh, it's already 9:32. Shoot. Okay. I'll plan things out then as we go. We're getting close to like a decent stopping point in a bit, but okay, good. Thankfully, the calming music is back as well. Also, let's save our game. Gotta remember to do that. Anyway, so you just literally get, okay, if Slippy gives you advice, world map is with Peppy, and then the status of your game is with,
General Pepper here.
see, we're already at 17%. That's kind of wild. And it shows you how much health you can get, and then the 4 spell stones on the side. You have your extra lives.
I haven't got time to wait around for you. Get back to your mission.
And Pepper just doesn't shut up. You can stay on this menu for too long. Shh, quiet, General Pepper. But yeah, I appreciate their attempts at, like, since you're on the ground more with Fox, like, a big part of Star Fox 64 and why that hits home for so many people is just like a solid game. It's like, even after you play through it so many times and you know what voice lines are coming, you know where things are going next, the world still feels kind of alive. All the bosses kind of have personality. Everything just feels very, like it's got some kind of weight to it. You know, the voice acting is not perfect, but it's iconic. That game has so many lines. You're like, do a barrel roll, blah, 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 all of this stuff. Everyone knows those lines in that game, just because even if their delivery is a little corny, like, they're still generally solid. And their attempts to kind of breathe life into this space world are rather strong. So, at least keeping Fox somewhat in character with how he acts in those games was kind of nice, because if Fox just landed on Dinosaur Planet and was like gung-ho, let's fucking go save these oh, we're dying now. Forgot about that. Now we're in these areas with these wind tunnels, which that's just a fun mechanic to teach you. But yeah, like, if Fox was just super gung-ho about it from the start, I don't think that would be very in character for him. I think that'd be kind of weird and even like lame almost, because it's like, it's kind of feels disingenuous, because like, why would Fox, wait, why, oh, I'm like sucking in bad gas right now, hold on. Am I sucking in bad gas? I am sucking in bad gas. God damn it, Fox, stop sniffing the fumes of Dinosaur Planet. Please stop. Wait, what is that? Oh, fuel cell, okay. I honestly love this overworld music too, that's super laid back. This brings you back to a really weird place in terms of like nostalgia. I don't know. Oh, so we crossed that path before. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I appreciate they at least made Fox like kind of an asshole in here in terms of like, oh my god, are we done with Tricky yet? Like that kind of feeling. I think that's kind of cute that they did that to him, because he really, like, they didn't have to. He could have just been like, yeah, adventure. But he's just like, oh my god, am I done? Am I getting paid yet? And I think that's kind of nice. As weird as that sounds to say. Fox being an asshole is nice. It's the nicest thing they could have done for this game. Oh god, my gas meter is going out. See these jumps in here? These jumps are not very safe. Please stop sniffing the gas, Fox. There's not too many memorable tracks on this game, even though I was saying some nice stuff about the overall music we're hearing right here. A lot of the other ones, I think the Krazoa Palace one is a little more memorable because you go there so much, but like, it's definitely music that fits this game, but I feel it does lack that kind of like rareware punch. Oh, Moon Mountain Pass. I forgot to hit the map for here. Oh. Not even that I'm like using maps. Like, there's some weird ass enemies that appear here too. Moon Mountain. What happens here? Wait, did I? Oh right, these losers just roll shit down the hill.
Wake up! Somebody coming!
Oof. barrel down the hill. Then we have another mini game from Mario Party, clearly. And this is super easy. Screw Tricky, by the way. He can figure out how to get up this hill on his own. Just stop for the fuel cells, by the way. Don't worry about anything else. Fox can just take the hits, too. These barrels are pretty easy to dodge. Like, just go. Just go. I think I've taken, like, one hit so far. And then that's it. Oh, is that the... Oh, do I not? Is that not the key for here? Wait, ooh, Tricky. Is Tricky... Did I go to the wrong place? Did we make a boo-boo? And then I do love... Okay, I guess we made a little boo-boo. We took it a long way. But yeah, I love how the barrel, just like the whole segment, just like ramps back up again. Even though it's the easiest thing in the world to dodge. That's okay. I think I may have taken a wrong turn because I blasted that wall open for us to get over here. But even with that, we didn't come this way before. I know we're supposed to go back to the Snowhorn Wastes. So let me... I wish I didn't have to float that way the whole time with the poison gas, but it's what it is. Fox just come close to death down here. Also completely unrelated. Shoutouts to everyone who's still waiting for Kingdom Hearts 3. We got 1 week from today, in which next week I will most likely be off streaming because of that. Either that or I might stream parts of the game, but I don't know if there's going to be any restrictions on that. I think I mentioned that during Goemon, so next week everyone keep your eyes peeled for my schedule, but I will be completely honest and say that I will probably just be playing Kingdom Hearts a week. And we'll probably be back the next week. I'm going to burn so much time into that. Well, yeah, well, okay, hold on. So do we fuck up? Oh, you know what? I'm just a fool because, okay, down there is a tunnel, right? And that tunnel, I always associate coming back from the snow area, Snowhorn Waste. Oh my god, this guy is just always wanting to bother me. Go back to Star Wars, you freak. He's loving it too. No, oh no, I'm having a brain fart. But anyway, Kingdom Hearts. Oh no, oh the tunnel. So see, this tunnel here, I always confuse it with that tunnel down there, which is why we got so sidetracked. So forgive that, but at least I remember that area, which we will definitely come back to the next time. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Get excited. I keep seeing very little things, not teasers, thankfully. I'm being very careful about what I look at and follow online now in terms of, like, okay, so yeah, now this was where you need to stop and do the water. But also, now I have, come here, Tricky. Come here, Tricky. Okay.
Stay.
So I need to change the water, but then I can jump up and like also hit the switch, which I think just negates this puzzle once I do it the right way. So let me see. I think that's what it's there for, so you got to stop using that finally. If you ever have to come back to Snowhorn, which you do eventually at some point to give the guy the golden root when we get the bigger wallet later. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts. I'm excited. Like, I feel like I should be a little more excited considering how much I love this series and how much all my friends know I love this series, but I think I'm trying to just go into it with a realistic approach. Okay, maybe not. Maybe we do the fuel cells. But I think part of it too is like I don't want to build up too many expectations. Like I just want to go in and have fun. Like I think all I want is just like a nice bow tie on the mishmash of a story they've been building up over like the last what? So 2009 was when like the new chapters started coming out. That's when 358 came out and they kept pushing everything. So I think, so yeah, I mean almost like technically 10 years that they've been building up this like next massive like climax point of the story. A friend of mine made a very interesting point, whereas like the way Kingdom Hearts 2 ends, like yeah, we have the director's cut versions, and those are the versions everyone's been playing now on like the HD packs, and that's completely fine. I think they add some great things in there, but even with those, my friend pointed out an idea where like technically, at a certain point, if you played just Birth by Sleep and stopped there, as that game just kind of being an explanation where like the major villains in later games come from, then you technically might not need the third game and like where things go after that. I think that's an interesting perspective. It's like if someone just got too tired of the story, they could kind of just accept it, like, okay, the story ends here after 2. Like that's interesting, if anything. Like I still very much, I'm like, okay, let's see what happens next. But yeah, some of the things are kind of just like, well, we're adding this on now. But I think it's worked there so far. So it's just, even if it's some of it's goofy and dumb, just give me a nice bow tie ending on this major part of the story at this point. Also, I hope there's like way more stuff than they've shown off so far, which I don't think at all what they've shown off is gonna like at all be close. Like what the total amount of stuff in the oh yeah, this guy, he's just fucking chilling down here, poor dude. Look at this.
The sharp claw have imprisoned me in
He's
this
just preparing for the Ice Age
cave.
already. He's just preparing to
If
die.
you can bring me frost weeds, I'll be strong enough to get myself out.
Says, sir, you want
Perhaps
some
the young
weed?
prince can help you.
Call the cops.
Hurry, boy.
I'm just kidding, it's California. Suddenly just bad guys out of nowhere. Suddenly this guy has a life bar, even though he would have been content to completely just like chill down there the whole time I was there. Hey, you know, sometimes you just gotta do strangers nice favors. Stranger danger is just a myth. Stranger danger wouldn't be a thing if people weren't shitheads. More of the story, don't be a shithead. Tricky, get your thick Triceratops ass out of my way. Probably shouldn't say stuff like that. Tricky's a child, technically, but I don't know what dinosaur years constitute as. I forgot you can roll in combat as Fox. Okay, well, hold on, because he said fire weeds, right? Oh, that's right. So you're supposed to, like... Okay. I totally forgot what's supposed to happen here, but I remember now a weed fell out of the tree. So you're supposed to push the ice marijuana over to... See how those, like, balls... Okay. Just watch this. Okay, so the fireweed goes wild for a minute, but because it's cold out, it, like, takes shape. And now the music is just chilled, too. Like, fuck all these guys we're trying to fight. Oh, yeah, you're supposed to get his life back. That's what it is. I thought he didn't have any life. Okay. And now we're back fighting? This guy is just... This guy. Okay, push the weed. Push the weed, Fox. Push the weed. Please. Thankfully, once you get it over here, his nose just sucks it in. No, suck. Take a suck. Come on, Mammoth. Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna fight off some of these guys because they're just annoying me. Come on, Fox. One more just keep appearing. It's okay. I think I only need one more weed to feed him. Be careful if you eat weed. Shit crazy. Go, go, go. Yeah, we did it. Burst out. Get these fools. Let them run away like a bunch of cowards.
Ah, the young prince! Who is this with you?
This is my
Who's this
friend
warm-blooded
Fox
outsider?
McCloud. My mother sent us to find you.
Well, I am Garunda Tay, Spellstone Gatekeeper of Dark Eyes Mine.
We're looking for a spellstone.
A spellstone?
Oh, I think I remember hearing about one of those years ago.
Gatekeeper to guard the land from which a spellstone is forged. General Scales took the spellstone and discovered that I was a gatekeeper. He gave me an ultimatum. Allow him to take the spellstone.
Hey, look, Scales. We
back
finally seen him
to the
again after
sacred
almost 3
land,
hours.
Or he would destroy my tribe. I could not risk the safety of the entire planet, so I refused to help. My daughter did not think this way, and so to save the tribe, she opened the gateway herself. Scales did not destroy my tribe. He enslaved them instead.
Damn.
My daughter
There's almost the point to this game.
You must search for the spellstone within Dark Ice Mines and return it to the Volcano Force Point Temple. Only then will the spellstone's power be returned. I will open the gateway.
Oh, thank heavens. I was hoping you would do that. Check out Peppy's Dinosaur Planet map to see where to head next.
Hope that helps you, Fox. Slippy out.
Slippy... Go back to the jukebox of the Great Fox. Let me save again. Oof, okay. So then now... That gate, that great gate in the sky, and then we have our cool zoom in tag. To get there, we gotta use our R-wing to just fly straight into that thing. So... Wait, what's down here? Can I get in there? Does he open that later? Fuck if I know. Does he say anything else?
Use your flying contraption to reach.
Oh yeah, shit. Yeah, so this is now you use the R-wing to get up to dodge the weed tree. I forgot about the weed tree. But yeah, so you gotta use the R-wing, which aside from that detour with the little dinos there, wasn't that bad. But so you gotta use the R-wing. We gotta use the R-wing to get up into space there. I think my goal will be to look at the little map. Oh, okay.
Stay. There's something near.
Tricky, get your
Stay.
tricky.
Stay.
Oh boy.
There's something near.
Tricky, come this way. Oh, sorry for the. Looks like my stream had a bit of a drop there. Oh, that's kind of weird. Uh-oh. I don't know why my. Uh-oh. That's not good. For some odd reason, it looks like my stream's kind of fluctuating. I don't know why that is. Okay, there we go. Stream health is weird. Sorry for any lag anyone might be experiencing. I don't know why that's freaking out right now. Things have been fine so far for most of the past few streams. Okay, I don't know what's up with the lag spikes. Please forgive that. If that persists for much longer, I might call it a night because I don't want y'all to have to sit through that. Let me at least get to a good point of stopping. It's really weird. It hasn't really been going on for too long either. I hope not, anyway. Okay.
Stay.
I blame Tricky for all this. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the stream health all of a sudden. That's really weird. That's frustrating. I don't know why that is. That's really strange. I'm sorry for this if it's looking really bad right now. Anyway, let me at least get to this area. It says my CPU usage is high too, which is not making any sense 'cause I'm not running anything off the computer, but why would that? Huh. Okay, I don't know. That's really strange. I don't know if audio seems fine, which is odd. Yeah, the stream host or the stream broadcaster is showing my CPU usage as being kind of high, but my frame rate is stable, and if my sound's okay, maybe my computer's downloading something. Let me turn off my porn torrents. Hold on. I think it's telling me there's been too much Starfox tonight. No. Yeah. What's going on? No one else is using internet in the house. Let me get to the R-wing at least so we can stay on a menu and then fiddle around with this really quick. Almost there. Okay. Fuel cells to reach Dark Ice Mines. We're gonna return to orbit right now. Well, if anyone can see this, if it's not too laggy, hopefully, you should be able to see that Fox hops in, and then Tricky like hides in his little cockpit bay underneath, and that's cute. Yeah, I know, right? It's the computer's trying to save me from playing the rest of this game. I appreciate it, computer, but Okay, give me... Okay, we are stopped on this menu now, so give me a second to see what in the world is eating up power. OBS is taking up a lot of power, obviously, but... Performance. I don't know, I mean, everything seems okay. I don't know, that's frustrating. For anyone still watching, is it awful or is it just like spotty? Because I don't. If it's spotty, maybe I could call it. I don't know. It's showing me really weird dips. I don't get that. I don't like it either. But I just want to make sure everything's of high quality, or at least it's not great. Well, okay. I think for tonight then. Maybe that's a weird sign.
Where are you going?
Shut the fuck up, Pepper. Okay.
One gold ring to reach Dinosaur Planet.
Well, we gotta go down to the planet to save the game again, but... Again, forgive all this mess. I don't know why this is happening all of a sudden. It's been extremely consistent and nice the last couple times. Nothing's downloading. Nothing's happening anywhere else. Let me just blast through this part one more time, and we may call it a night here. We've gotten a significant way through the game, though, like, legit. Oh, that is extremely frustrating. I don't know why that's happening at all. No. It's sad. Internet's just weird sometimes. Usually I've streamed for like 2.5 hours. We're pushing 3. Okay, good thing these sections are fast as ever. I never thought I'd say that.
Marshfield is down! It's safe to land! Let me out!
Well, okay. Anyway, let's land so we don't hurt ourselves. That's unfortunate, but we did get a good good ways into the game, and I'm satisfied with that. You can see Tricky pop out of the little plane too. There he is. Look at this, so cute. Well, I appreciate for the dip in quality near the end there. I really don't know why that's happened, but that's okay. Anyway, if y'all can hear me, if anything, I hope you've at least enjoyed this start off the Starfox adventures. We'll hopefully be back Thursday night, same time at 7, with more of this game to push through. I quite look forward to actually dipping more into this. We got a good ways of the way. What does General Pepper tell us really quick, though? We're 19%. That's not bad.
There's a lot of money resting on this.
A lot of the bigger percents come in near the end. So. Anyway, thank you all for showing up tonight. Sorry to cut this, not too early, but sorry to cut this at a point where the quality just doesn't want to play with me tonight. But I think we got most of the way through with it being smooth, so that makes me happy enough. Anyway, y'all have a good Tuesday night. Enjoy the rest of your weeks, and I will see y'all later, hopefully with more stable frames and shit than tonight. So anyway, I'm off. Take it easy. We'll see you guys.